choice to like put it around like.
Hello. Welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. And hi. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central, right? No.
Next Monday, 15th.
Next Monday.
Scratch that.
Okay.
Scratch that.
But this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, we've got the next session of The Remains, Season 7 in the Walking Dead universe. Mm-hmm. Then on Thursday, we have the next Curse of Strahd session at 7 p.m. Central. And then a week from today, we will be back here at 12 p.m. Central for the next Campaign 3 session. And then the next episode of Talk With Me will be on the 15th at 7:30 p.m. Central. So much content coming at you. Eric, do we have a title for that one yet?
No.
No title for that one yet.
Yes, we do. It's a secret. I'm not going to reveal it. We totally have.
Okay.
We're very prepared.
All right.
Like the strategy.
So yeah, if you want to keep up on all that content, you got to follow us on Instagram and Twitch and TikTok and all those places. That's pretty much it for announcements. As you can see, Angie is not here with us today. Prayers up. No, Angie's fine. She's just camping.
She's all the way up.
She's just camping. So I hope you're having fun, Angie. But Emory will be here in spirit. No, Emory will be here for real, and Angie will be here in spirit.
Just tired.
Yeah. So that's all for housekeeping. Let's get into a little recap of last week's session. Last week, our party, the Concerned Citizens, found themselves in the city of Savonia, the capital city of the Savian dynasty. Having met 2 months ago in the city of Danrek and undiscovered a secret organization known as the Sect of the Abyss, and that somehow had connections with all of the party, and they were able to uncover many secrets, gain the what's the word I'm looking for? The good graces of the king of the dynasty, and all while fighting characters from Danny's past, ridding Oliver's hometown of a demonic invasion, setting Emory up for his first relationship. All kinds of crazy stuff has been happening. But the party finally found themselves in the Savian dynasty, where they talked to the king, and the king was imploring them to find out more about the Sect of the Abyss and these ancient artifacts, and basically what information they could find to help them find the leaders of the Sect of the Abyss, find Moldrak, the demon who had supposedly been released. And in doing so, our party had some leisure time and some time to themselves. Last week, Oliver and Aeliana went on a little date to the ballet, and saw a show at the SEMA Theater, having a very lovely evening with each other. Emory and Rowina enjoyed a sexy show at the hot springs of the Golden Lion Inn. Danny spent some reflective time alone in his room, with a very cinematic but sad moment. And then the next day, our party went to the library and learned so many things. They learned about the Forgotten Ones and how the Abyss was a place on the material plane very far away, perhaps on a different planet. At least that's what one person theorized. That person being the father of Aeliana's former instructor. And you learned about Moldrak and his past. You learned about ancient primordials and their elemental remnants that still existed today. You learned about Mount Vamar, the dormant volcano and the wandering peaks, and a tunnel system that existed underneath with civilizations of dwarves, drow, and mind flayers. You learned about the Chromatic Council being dragons. You learned about the blood of Aeliana. You learned about Damien wandering the world for supposedly hundreds of years. There was so much that you learned. And after learning all of that is kind of where we left off. The last major thing that you were learning was that the pins that the drow were wearing from the Kavaxian Empire were pins of the Chromatic Council. Perhaps meaning that the Kavaxian Empire was under the rule of the Chromatic Council. And that's the last piece of information that we learned. One little housekeeping thing right before we pick back up. There is one thing that I forgot with Rowina's book that she read, The Blood of Aeliana by Sindria Reinor. That author is, from what you learn in the book, still alive and lives in Savonia. So that is another potential resource or connection that you did discover last week. And that's where we left off, having kind of relayed all this information to each other. And you are in the library. It's not super late. It's like 4-ish, 5-ish. There were talks about going to see Danny's parents after this. But that's where we left off. So you're in the library right now.
Zach, can you just remind me, how many more days until the king wanted to see us again? Are we now at 4? Okay, so we now are at 4.
We saw the king yesterday.
Yeah, you just saw the king yesterday.
Tomorrow will be 3. Then.
Yeah.
Cool. Couldn't remember.
I love that we're just gonna go have a bunch of like author talks. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Book signings.
Book signings.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I don't think I explicitly said what I found about the Arcanic Siphon, so I would say that to the group as well. That they would house an essence, like that. I think I should do this in character. That's been a minute.
Yeah.
Oliver, I think that your artifact is a siphon, an arcanic siphon. There's not a lot of information here, but it says that it houses a certain essence of a creature, which could be the ability to lie, linking you to the object, and then will allow the user, which I assume is not you, to open portals. Seeing as we saw Damien open a portal and you received this from him, my assumption is he's using something of he's using this ability to lie to gain this power himself.
Oh. He's using my ability to lie to gain power?
That's the best I can. It's not a very long. It was written by someone I know. Written by someone who is related to someone I know. We could track them down and ask for more information.
Yeah, definitely we should talk to him. Yeah, I found out about bargaining curses, and it's definitely something that I took on willingly.
I'm not sure if never mind. Yeah, we'll talk to Sam, see if he knows where his father is. His father wrote the book.
What do you mean you're not sure of what?
Well, I didn't see anything in there about people being inside.
Oh.
Not to say that isn't a possibility, it just wasn't in
Yeah, I always thought it was a long shot.
the book.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I guess I can stop talking to it now.
I mean, we don't know for sure.
Right.
We'll find her.
just feels like every time I think I'm close, it turns out she's further away.
Yeah. Well,
Do we want that to be the first stop?
Well,
You
we
wanna
need to find a place to stay anyways.
I had an idea about that. What if, I mean, it might be too late for tonight. But what if instead of a tavern, we like rent a house? We're gonna be here for like a month.
Oh, that would be fun.
Honestly,
Rent it
might
under
be
a fake name.
a very safe option in terms of keeping a low profile once people get to town.
Right. Not a lot of eyes on us. You know,
Who do you
more
think
eyes on
would
us than a tavern.
That's a really
talk
good
to
idea.
about that?
Real estate agent.
Go to an open house.
We could find, maybe we could find some postings somewhere if there's any flyers up
Community
about
board or something.
yes.
people renting out their houses for the.
Keep an eye out as we walk through town.
I like it.
Airbnb.
Yeah, it
Check.
has to be. I've heard of that.
Philo.
So, perhaps we could ask who
Gotta
was
be
the,
cheaper than an inn, right?
Right. Yeah, it's gotta be right. We all
who was
split it.
the librarian? Do you think he would know?
You would
Oh,
know
it's-
that you would know that in a city like Savonia there are like basically like they probably wouldn't be called.
We got to go to the
realtors.
bank.
They
Probably got to go to the bank.
They probably wouldn't be called realtors, but like estate managers or something like that.
Landlords.
Yeah.
One, it's one guy. His name is Zil O. And you have to go to him. He knows all the
I
lists.
guess I think that we should look into that tomorrow. What time is it?
Yeah, it might be
Oh,
too late.
It's it's the afternoon. Yeah.
I mean, I
4 to
suppose-
5. I think is what's actually.
Okay.
What if we
Today?
go and go? Okay, we're going to go to the elementals neighborhood. We could go there, handle that, get it out of the way, and then we could stay at that inn one more night, come back, and then tomorrow.
Fancy inn?
What?
The fancy inn?
No, the one that's in the elemental neighborhood.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Come
okay
back,
with that, Danny.
talk to. We can find Sam tomorrow.
Cool.
And then find a house for the rest of it.
I think that sounds perfect, Ed.
Yeah.
Is that okay with everyone?
Danny?
Looks at Danny.
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because if you don't want to go, we don't.
I said no. I said I'm good with it. So we're good with it.
Yeah, but are you? You don't have to be.
I said it's fine.
Okay. I'll lead the way.
Okay.
So we're going there now. Totally cool. All right.
We can stop
You
for
said
dinner
that
first,
it
I
was
guess.
fine.
Oh, no, we're doing that. No, we're doing that. No, we're doing
Gave you
it.
plenty of okay.
Doing that.
As you exit the library, and Danny kind of shows you the way back out, Aeliana knows as well. As you leave the library, Emory kind of like holds all of the information that he's been writing down, and he says, "Listen, it's not that I don't want to meet Danny's parents. I really do want to meet Danny's parents. But I don't know, my head kind of hurts. This is a lot of information. And, yeah, so I think I will meet you guys at a Taste of Elements after. And I'll go scope it out.
Sweet.
Is that okay?
Even
Or-
though,
Does that make
even
you...
though-
Sorry, go ahead.
even though out of game, I know that this is for a reason. I think that Rowina would still take out the second sending stone and leave it with Emory.
Cool. Does that make you mad at me, Danny?
I'm not mad at anybody.
Okay, good. Well, I was just asking. Emory,
That's the most everything. Oh my god.
And Emory kind of just, and you see that he definitely is a little like, he's probably not lying to you, but there's also like there's some preoccupied, like his mind is elsewhere, kind of stuff going on with Emory.
With Nessa, maybe. Yeah.
As I
Too
set
much lore.
the stone
Passive
down,
insight probably allows you to on that, yeah.
I would just look at him and say, "Please get a hold of us if you need anything.
I will.
Don't wait until it's too late."
I will.
All right.
It'll be fine.
All right.
All right, Danny then takes you through the city of Savonia. You're going to the other side of the city, so this is about probably an hour-long walk.
Well, for them, I can make it a lot faster. But
yeah, you're actively slowing yourself down, which is also kind of annoying you.
It's like when the NPC in the game won't match.
Dude!
Yeah, it's the
You're
worst.
running slow.
It's
Yeah.
genuinely the
Slow.
worst. As you make your way through, just a slight bit of drizzle begins to fall. It's not as cold up here in winter, but it is a lot of overcast and a lot of rain. But you make your way through the city until eventually you cross the majority of the city and enter the Genasi neighborhood. It's a very colorful neighborhood. Lots of kind of Nordic, Eastern European structures and architecture. You see a good number. This is probably the largest number of gathered Genasi on Akios, if the continent, if not Zalios as a whole. Genasi are not the most common race in Zalios. So to have a whole neighborhood is it's kind of a special thing. And you see a load of Genasi in this district: earth, fire, wind, air. And I would say, Danny, you are nervous for sure, but there is a kind of a breath of fresh air almost. It's easier to breathe here than it is in other places. There's a lot here, of course, but it's also still home. Speaking of home, you get close to a large kind of 3-story looking structure. Eastern European kind of architecture, like I said. Actually, I'll just show you what it looks like.
Everybody rich in this campaign?
Two of you definitely are. You see this structure before you. Danny, I need you to make a perception check for me.
I think that's a dirty 20. It's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, as you see your home and you kind of take that in for a second, you start to mentally prepare yourself for what you're about to have to do. And walking out of your doorstep and kind of quickly down the steps and off to the side is a tall figure, long black coat with the collar kind of up, and they're wearing a very tall black top hat.
Is that the fucking serial killer? Yeah.
I don't know.
Dick statue?
Just a guy in a top hat. And he kind of looks over, you see him look over his shoulder towards your direction. You can't really see his face as he hurriedly starts to walk away from your house.
I'm following him.
Okay, yeah.
Danny?
Danny?
Copy this one. I'll follow him.
Try to keep up with him, but I cannot.
Yeah, we're not fast enough.
The guy's just walking away. So he's not, he's doing so at a brisk pace, but it's he's not running or anything. And so, do you catch up to him or are you just following him?
I think I want to catch up to him.
Yeah.
Because
what do you do when you reach him? You walk right up. He's walking. He has the coat gathered.
could I at all get to a point where I kind of want to get in front, because I'm assuming I'm fast. I'm assuming
you're really fast. So
Duh.
he's just kind of walking.
I want to see I want to see face first, but I'm also aware that Dick Snatcher can also do magic and change appearance. So I'm assuming change appearance.
Yes. Well, you know he can do magic.
Yeah.
Do you want to appear in front of him without you? Do you want to be stealthy, basically?
I think yeah. I would
go ahead and roll a
stealth.
stealth check for me.
It's a 12. I think it's another 19.
Yeah, you feel as if he's not noticed you. You get in front of him. As you get in front of him, you see a man kind of with wide eyes, and he's looking from side to side, and he has kind of short red hair with a scruffy, scraggly red beard. So he's kind of walking forward.
I don't think that's him.
Probably kill him just to be safe.
Oh God!
Does it look like this person? I mean, you said that they were
I'm trying to find a
Do they look? Can I do an insight check to see if they're more fearful hiding, or if it's more? What's the?
I would say with your passive insight, you can tell this is more of a fearful hiding.
Okay, so it's not nefarious. It's not I just murdered.
No,
people.
it is it is weird. It's weird. You're getting a weird vibe, for sure. And I would say the coat you definitely do recognize.
As
You've recognized. You're pretty sure you've seen it before.
They're coming out of Danny's
Mine.
family house.
They've left Danny's house. Yes.
We should just stop them. Try to touch
yeah,
We don't know what's going on. We're just watching
Yeah.
Danny follow this guy.
Yeah,
and
true.
what's
I think-
going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I think as I'm stopping, I stop, try to assess the situation, and as everyone catches up to me, sorry, Black Hat. I just kind of thought maybe
Oh.
Is it him?
I don't. I'll go up and stop this person.
You stop him.
Hi.
Hi.
And I poke to make sure that it's it's actually
It's
him
actually,
and not.
Yeah, it's not an illusion.
What was hair?
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Thought you were just a
He just paid
dick
me.
snatcher.
He just he just paid me, and I did what he said, and I don't want any trouble. Okay. Okay.
Him.
Who's him?
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Who's him?
The guy. I'm assuming you know the guy. The tall guy, the black hair. He kind of looks young.
Specifics.
I don't know, man. He looks like he's a white dude with black hair. I don't really know.
Wearing this top hat and this.
Yes, he gave me this hat and this coat.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a couple of days.
Where did you last see him?
At the Buoyant Bear.
William Bear?
Okay.
Is that a tavern?
I would
Yeah,
know
it's
where
a tavern.
All right.
Great.
Why did he pay you to wear this? You
I
shouldn't
don't
wear
know,
this.
man. He came up to me, and he offered me free drinks if I stayed there every day, and watched out the window. And as soon as I saw this guy and you guys, I was supposed to go to this house and ask them some questions about. I think you're probably their son. You look like them. Is that rude to say? I don't know.
What questions were you supposed to ask?
Just how he was, how he's been, if they loved him. I thought it was weird. And then I'm supposed to give you a message, okay? He told me to tell you, fuck. He kind of reaches into his coat and he pulls out this thing. This is a piece of paper that seems like you can tell by the handwriting. It's his handwriting that he kind of wrote down what the guy said. And he says, I'm gonna read it word for word. I thought I had it memorized, but I don't.
You're not off book?
Shut up.
Okay. Noted.
He says, some of you and your families are too well known or too easily found to be making such powerful enemies. Listen, whatever this prank is, I'm not really feeling it anymore, and I just liked the drinks, and I'm really sorry.
Did he give you that? Did he give you that hat?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna take the hat.
Give it to
Okay.
us, and the cloak, and the cloak.
Oh, wait, no,
And the cloak.
can I keep the coat? It's
No.
kind of cool.
No.
Give us the cloak.
I'm not even gonna make you roll an intimidation check. This guy just immediately takes it off.
And the paper with the note on it.
I mean, it's mine.
Shut up.
Not
Okay,
anymore.
he hands you the piece of paper.
Did he
Well-
say anything about where he was going? Probably not. I'm assuming, but
No, that's kind of it.
Right.
you have to be careful with who you trust.
Yeah. Don't trust people like that.
I don't trust him. He just gave me a lot of money.
Cool. You can leave, and then take the three of them. Start walking back towards. Can anyone scrying? Is that a thing that you can? Shit. Okay.
But someone else might be able to hear that we know. So.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
We'll
Cool.
be able to scry.
All right, so you make your way back to your house.
Yep.
You get there. The door is closed.
Knock on the door.
Knock on the door. Coming to the door. Hold on, let me show you. You see an older gentleman answer the door. Blue skin, white flowing hair, very similar to Danny's. Square jaw, round spectacles on his head. As he opens the door, and you see he opens the door, and his eyes kind of go wide. Danrek.
Hey.
Hi. He kind of awkwardly leans forward and gives you a hug, and he kind of pulls back. What are you doing here? Who?
Oh, that's a bit of a long story. You just let that guy. Did you just let a guy in with
Yeah, was that you? Were you messing with us?
No,
Is
but that was no, but you for sure should not have done that.
What? Why?
I was not expecting to have to talk to you about any of this.
Danny, we
Hey,
can get there.
How about everyone come inside? Are these your friends?
yeah.
And he welcomes you inside. You all see. What do they see as they walk inside? To the main area.
They would see just a really. It's not like a super massive house, but it is like a. They would see like a lot of very tall ceilings, a nice like wooden staircase that kind of wraps around and goes up to higher floors. Everything is just kind of has like a warm lower lighting situation throughout the house. It's all very cozy. Lots of it's just sort of like a cozy dark academia house of like there's books everywhere. There's probably like a small little fireplace going. Very cozy like leather armchairs and knickknacks and just like different bits of art that are kind of all over the walls, and yeah, it's just very nicely maintained. That's kind of the best way I can describe it, I think.
Yeah, love it. Over by the fireplace, currently with a glass of wine, turning towards the door, you see long white hair in flowing and in braids, blue skin. You see these like white kind of swirling lines on her face that are like similar to Danny's freckles, and she steps forward. Danny, and she comes over and gives you a big hug. Oh, it's so good to see you. What? This is so strange. That there was a man that was just here that was asking about you. And...
Yeah. Yep. So, first,
Oh, hello.
this Rowina, Aeliana, Oliver.
Rowina Bishop, pleasure to meet you. I'll shake both of their hands.
Ingrid Stratus. The man steps forward. He says, "My name's James. Nice to meet all of you. Pleasure."
There's one more of us who is missing right now. Not missing, but just taking some time.
Writing.
Of us. Are you all members of the House of Balance?
No.
No.
Kind of point to my pin.
Oh,
Look at
concerned
Danny.
citizens.
Let Danny kind of lead the way on what we're saying, what we're not.
Are you? Is this
Yeah.
great? Good. They kind of like share a knowing look to each other and smile.
Well, kind of on that note, first of all, the person you just let in was a messenger for a really nasty serial killer that we had put in jail over in Danrek and then broke out.
Oh.
On that note, you guys know anyone that can scry? Because we got killer's top hat. We're gonna... Sorry, never mind. That's a conversation for not my parents.
Do we know anyone that can scry? James, do we know anyone that can and James says, I mean,
Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. So you guys look good.
Thanks. You look great. You look really good, actually. You've been getting some sun. I see.
Mm-hmm.
You've raised an amazing child.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Danny is an invaluable member of our team.
That's not surprising. Please, I'm so sorry. That man that was in here, that was a messenger for a serial killer, was just threw us off. So we're off our game. Would you like drinks? Would you like food?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. May I help anyway?
Please
Yeah.
come with me. And she leads you into the kitchen. James says, "If you want to follow me to the dining room," and he takes you to the dining room. Ingrid, first of all, shows you her tea collection, which is quite nice, and she asks what you like, your opinion on what you think would be a good tea for the occasion, and then just kind of quickly throws together. Basically kind of like a charcuterie board, I would say, of different like fruits and vegetables and just kind of light finger foods, and brings it out to the table, and you can definitely see, whereas Danny is obviously a very trained professional mover, you still see how much of that is kind of innate in who he is. Literally because of his Air Genasi bloodline, and you see that in Ingrid and James, how they move around. It's just very, it's like very regal almost, and like put together, but not in like a forced way or an uppity way. It's just, they just move with an ease, and they are in very complete control of their bodies as they move through the space. But eventually you all gather around the table, and Ingrid says, "Well, I mean, just kind of give us the rundown, Danny. Just how's everything been? Make it, you don't have to go into just how are you?"
We've been really busy. Super short version. I was at House of Balance, and then they sent me to Danrek. It's where we all met. Stopped a serial killer. well, we did stop for like a minute, and then he broke out. Overthrew like a mob family that was kind of in charge of Danrek. Oliver and I had a not a lycan, we had a were situation. I was a were tiger. Oliver was a were boar. It was like for a day. We're better now. And
Gain favor with
then
the king. It's pretty important.
yeah, we're seeing him again in a few days. Going to that masquerade ball thing at the end of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the thing that we're kind of, I guess, really here is we are running into some stuff, and I guess you're kind of an expert on some of the questions we're needing. So that's all that we have going on. Have you heard from Ellie lately?
Yeah, she was here not too long ago.
Oh.
Yeah, she is doing really well. She's living with some people. They kind of just are constantly on the move. I guess you could call it a party. They're not doing as much as, the concerned citizens. Yes, you can see that she was like going to reference the cavalry, but instead references the concerned citizens. And she says, "We're doing okay. I'm working on another book. Your father is still just handsome as ever." James says, and your mother says, "It's interesting. The gods work in mysterious ways. I recently came across an object that has been quite baffling, and I feel maybe somehow connected to what you're speaking on. Perhaps. Maybe."
Should we just give the full lowdown of all our research?
Yeah. I mean, what object?
Oh, that's my fault. She said that as me as the DM, thinking that you guys already kind of said everything.
We
So
can say
that's
we did. We can say that we did. We
During my
I kind of thought that like
stuff.
Danny's thing wasn't like word for word what he was actually saying. I thought it was more of a like.
We'll say that we did the whole
That's
We'll
my
say
bad.
that.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yep.
And
We're good
she
for you.
says, "Well, a colleague of mine, a friend, really. We went to school together, different fields. But Sam Lancaster, he works at the Savonian Institute for Mystic Arts. He brought me this device. Well, I mean, I suppose you told me everything. James, can you get us some more wine, please?" And James, he's already on it, and he's standing up, and Ingrid says, he brought me a device that his father found. It was brought to his father. It was found by workers who were expanding the lower levels of the castle. It was found underground, an ancient device, we think from the Ancient Arcana era. From what I have gathered, it is a compass. It is a compass attuned specifically, if my research has been accurate, attuned specifically to rifts in space-time.
Oh.
It is attuned to portals through planes, through a large enough portal on the same plane, perhaps, And, well, it was given to Reginald Lancaster, who is older in his years, but still a leading expert on all of this, as I'm sure you discovered.
He's still alive.
Well, we don't know. You see, this device, well, like many devices, and like you may have discovered in the Ancient Arcana era, it is attuned, customized to its original creator. These items are highly customizable, highly attuned to their creators, and there's a failsafe on this one that will only allow the creator to use it unless the failsafe is passed. This failsafe is accessed through a pocket dimension that the device creates.
What?
Sure, normal.
Okay.
These devices are incredibly powerful pieces of magic, and I've never seen anything like this. And apparently neither had Reginald, and he activated the failsafe. He traveled into the pocket dimension, and he's not been seen or heard from since.
Has
This
she
was-
shown the item?
Huh?
Has she shown the item?
She has not shown the item yet, no.
Got it.
She says,
Oliver's just like.
Like waiting to see if this is the
Yeah,
she
exactly.
says, this was 2 days ago. We're worried that if he is alive much longer, and he will, I mean, who knows what's in the pocket dimension? Maybe it's nothing. Maybe he would die of starvation. Maybe there's something else, and it's
Whoa, I don't want to presume anything, but Oliver's. Are we keeping that secret?
I mean, can we see the device?
Sure. I'll be right back. James comes back and passes out more wine to whoever wants it, and she eventually comes back down, and she has this like tray and this cloth over the tray. She takes off the cloth, and it is a long disc-shaped object, kind of oblong a little bit. Clockwork all in and throughout the middle of it. A band of gold around the diameter, or the circumference, I should say, and in the middle, a golden needle that is there's currently like braces on it, like holding it to the device itself, and there's runes all around it, and she kind of shows you some of these runes. My Ancient Arcana is not great, but I think that this says something along the lines of, it will point the way for those it deems worthy. And I have tried accessing the pocket dimension, but to be honest, I'm just one old woman, and I don't know what's on the other side, and I don't know if it's safe for me to travel into. I was talking to your father about it when the man arrived.
Maybe, I don't know, worthy is, I mean, that's subjective, so maybe it's like only someone evil worthy can do something. I don't know. Probably not. It's just these things don't tend to be good.
I mean, but if there is a way in, and we know that there is a way in, and somebody could be saved.
Does it look like that instrument could at all interact with Oliver's? Like they're two pieces of a...
I would say actually no. They don't. You don't see like a notch or like a.
Does it look like a similar handiwork?
It looks like a similar handiwork, I would say.
The same
But they
runes?
do look like.
It's not like those.
runes.
I was wondering if it was like those Inspector Gadget Happy Meal toys that you
Yeah,
like
smart.
collect 6 of them and then you can put them
Yeah.
together.
They seem to be similar in it's the modern day equivalent of looking at an iPhone and looking at an Android. It's pretty similar, but these are different things.
Yeah, but they're different things. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, she looks at Rowina and she says, I've only just met all of you. I'm not trying to put my son into danger, but this man needs help, and if you would be willing to enter the pocket dimension, it could...
It sounds like a job for some concerned citizens.
Okay.
Well,
Can we first?
But time could be different, and what
That's.
missed
I would think that
everything we're supposed to do.
I'm still wanting to firstly prioritize. Sorry, Mom, Dad. Totally killing Top Hat Dick Snatcher.
Right.
That's my first priority. Is he's got to go.
Yes, but what if this could be taken care of in the matter of a couple hours?
Mm-hmm. Well, just what Aeliana said. Maybe we go into somewhere, time works differently, we come out.
I understand, but listen, if we've learned anything from the last hour and whatever message we were just sent is that we have powerful enemies, and it could be useful to have some powerful favors as well that might be owed to us.
Yeah.
But serial killer on one hand, and then interdimensional monsters invading our realm on another hand. I don't know.
Sure, but I'm more worried. The interdimensional monsters I feel are a longer timetable, whereas serial killer, I'm worried if we don't handle that by the end of tonight. Look, I'm sorry, but he just sent someone to my parents' house. I don't want to. I'm not cool with just going to bed thinking that he can just walk up in here.
No.
I know, Danrek, but Reginald could die at any moment. We don't know what's there. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's wrong with him. Time is of the essence with this. But
send a message to the king and ask him to send some extra protection for the house while we figure this out. This technically is what he asked us to find. More information. Reginald is the foremost expert on the subject. We say
stay somewhere else for now.
And alternatively, rather than getting the king involved, I could let Emory know what we're doing, and if it's been too long, he could go get help. He'll be here regardless. He has the sending stone.
Yeah, okay.
Say if he hasn't heard back from us by morning.
Oh yeah, yep.
I don't know, Danny, this is your family and I want you to make the choice, but I don't see why people with our abilities would have come together if not to help when we can.
I'm in agreement. We're gonna do this thing.
I'll look at Oliver and Aeliana.
I'm scared, but I'll do it.
I don't want to be the only one pushing us to do this.
No, I think.
No, I think we should.
There's a reason why we came here today, and there's a reason why we were shown this object right now.
We need him.
I agreed.
No. Reginald, sorry. We need Reginald, is what she meant. We need him alive. He knows too much.
See that compass?
She hands it to you. Hesitantly.
Does anything happen if I try to point in a direction?
It's the needle of the compass is braced to the object itself.
But so it's not moving
No.
pointing in a specific direction.
It wouldn't unlock because he's worthy or anything.
Can we all hold on to it? Can we try holding on to it?
Sure, you can all grab it.
Just a thought.
Oh yes.
Sure.
But that might. Yeah, I don't know if that'll I can zap us somewhere.
Before we do that, do we want to send to Emory?
No, that's not how you.
Just.
I know how to open the pocket dimension. They do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I just didn't want to be
Whoa! Just here back.
I would send to Emory because I can only do it once a day, but it can be unlimited words, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
With the sending stone. Then I would explain like as much as I can. Like I would take a second to like explain what we're doing, explain what the situation is, as much as I can about the device, about where we are, and say if you, for some reason, have not heard from us by morning, send a response or send a message, and if you don't get a response, go to the king or find help.
Emory says cool to all of that. And he says that he will also come to Danny's parents' house and keep an eye out. And then he mentions some character that's the fantasy version of Batman that he's going to be like.
The Shade?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. All right.
He says, I'll be just like the Shadow Knight.
Oh my god.
So we're doing this right now?
This is so terrifying.
I didn't expect less than an hour and we'd be fucking jumping into a pocket
I
dimension.
don't want to jump into a dimension. I don't want to do it. I don't. Just to be clear. Oh god.
Does anybody know anything about pocket dimensions? I know they're.
Can I make a check of some sort?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check if you want.
No, maybe Linda
Also-
said something once.
Yeah, sure.
Not mine.
No.
I did study under Sam, so maybe there's something there. I don't know. 12? It's not very much.
Something.
What'd you get, Emily?
A 10.
A 10. You guys know what you yourselves could speculate.
Ah! I don't want to come out of this 105.
I don't think that that's going to happen. That's rare. That's usually
Okay.
things like larger planar things, like the Feywild or
Okay.
The Gods' plane, planes with larger pulls on the gravity of the universe, I would say.
You don't know anything about this specific pocket dimension other than that that's where Reginald is.
I've been too afraid to. Yes.
How big are pocket dimensions normally? Is it going to take a while to find him, or is it going to be small and easily traversable?
I have no idea.
Okay. Should we bring some food, maybe? Like
This is going to be a pocket
food?
dimension this is a pocket dimension that was created by a powerful user of the arcane. It's no telling you what you could find. I will say I don't think you need to bring food.
We have rations.
Let's just go.
All right, we'll go. We're going to be worthy.
No way to
We're
know.
going to save him. It's going to be fine. Yeah.
All right.
We all don't make it. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Okay.
Don't
No,
say,
no, no,
please,
no, no.
don't.
See you all soon.
Please don't.
You
You always have to
give
say
the
goodbye
device
before you-
to Ingrid. She takes it and she kind of like rubs her hands on some of the runes and starts to press the runes in a certain order. The order that spells the phrase that she thinks is spelled.
Thanks.
Listen, dude, she's speculating on all this. And the needle of the compass, you see the braces open and pull back from the needle. The needle of the compass begins to spin faster and faster and faster, and you feel yourselves kind of just pulled into it as you're watching. You see Ingrid back up, and as soon as she starts to back up, it's as if she's miles and miles away. You can't even hear her as her voice just kind of immediately pulls away.
No.
You feel yourself focused more and more on the needle of this clock. And then silence. And blackness. And then you open up your eyes. and you are in a dark, blank room.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Kind of just slate gray walls, slate gray ceiling. There's like white diamond implants on the walls that kind of illuminate the space that you're in. And you see a door in front of you, a slate gray door with a silver knob. And above the door, in common, but kind of like an ancient form of common, as if you were reading ye old English, says, "I will point the way to those I deem worthy."
Oh man.
Is everybody okay? Did everybody make it?
Yeah, all
Yes.
4 of you are here.
Do I have all my arms and legs? And do I have everything still attached?
You do. You feel like you have everything. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I guess, I mean, in theory, if would I know anything about sending stones and like if the like magic would work through a pocket dimension? Sending would, right?
Yeah.
Sending would, yeah. Sending stones, maybe not.
Okay.
Do some
I'm just
stab.
wondering if we could use Emory's sending in the morning as a like gauge of time passage. But
We could. Yeah.
if he is able to, I mean,
Emory's resourceful if we need to figure it out. Who feels particularly worthy?
Know what that means.
I don't, but I'll try.
Worthy of what?
Can I reach out with a mage hand and try to touch the doorknob?
Smart.
It doesn't budge.
Is it enough room for 2 people to walk through at once?
Yeah, probably.
Pairs?
Sure. Danny, do you want to try it?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm probably the least likely to make it through this door, so probably someone else wants to try it.
I don't think that's true, Dan.
Well, if you feel that way, then perhaps we walk through together.
I don't want to fuck you. I don't want to fuck y'all up if I'm
Let's
like,
try. I'm gonna grab Danny's hand.
okay, I guess we're walking through this door.
Do one of you try the knob?
I'll try it.
As soon as you reach out and touch the knob, the door swings open and all of you are sucked into this black space. And then all of you are in a large room, similar to where you just were. You look behind you, there's nothing there. It's as if you felt yourself be pulled to this blackness. You blinked and you opened your eyes and you're just standing in this room. Very similar to the one you were just in. Slate gray, diamond illuminated, except at the far end, the entire wall is a big mirror. And in front of that mirror is a basin. And there's an inscription on the basin. And then spread throughout the room are like crystal shards of different colors. And also, Aeliana has just kind of this ethereal glow, as if she's just giving off light. It's very slight, but it's obvious.
Why?
How Oliver always sees it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Aeliana, are you feeling all right?
Oh,
Does it hurt?
okay.
Do I feel weird?
No,
Is
you don't
it
feel weird
cold?
at all. You don't
I feel
weird.
fine. I feel fine. You're seeing this too, right?
Yes.
yeah.
What does the basin say? Is there?
You go up to the basin, and it has an inscription that says, "To pass beyond, confront your past. Fill the basin with memories, and see the truth at last."
Oh no.
I can do this. Already did it.
Well, wait.
Already did it.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
I mean, sometimes if you give up a memory, it may not come back.
Oh,
Perhaps we start with something small.
does the glowing thing mean only Aeliana has to? Because that's not fair.
I have plenty of memories I'd like to get rid of. So I don't know if that's
Maybe try.
What's the deal with the crystals? Can I scope out the crystals too? What's the deal?
You
Are they
see a bunch of crystals on the ground. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh gosh.
Can give you advantage. Can I search with you and give you advantage?
Sure.
Okay, advantage. That's helpful. Okay, that's a 19 plus 4. 23. Thank you.
You immediately kind of catch on to what's going on here.
Okay.
There are blue gems. There are green gems.
Yep.
There are yellow gems.
Uh-huh.
And there are gems that are multicolored.
Okay. Okay.
Do you grab one of the gems?
Would you need to grab the multicolored one and I grab a blue one?
Blue, green.
So-
Well, I
Is
mean,
that how this works?
okay.
And then Rowina grabs a green one?
do I have a sense that this is connected to my color? Because blue means something particular, yellow means something particular. Like, I've had those colors
Yes,
appear
those are
from
the
my magic
yes.
before, but not green, so I don't know
Mm.
about that. But it's a mix of both, maybe.
It's a
And
possibility.
multicolored?
It's a possibility, or Danny could also be correct. Both are probably equally possible.
That everyone would pick one up and go for it.
You can try picking any of them up if you want.
Stakes have never been higher.
I'm scared.
You can do it.
What if I forget something I really like? Okay, I'll pick up a blue one.
You pick up a blue gem and nothing happens.
Okay. Do I have to put it in the water?
I would think we have to bring it to the
I would go
basin.
put it in the water?
Nothing happens.
Okay, pick it back up again. That didn't do anything.
Do the gems look like they need to be put together in a puzzle? Do they look like they are like...
Oh, are they
I would say with Aeliana's investigation check, she knows that is not the case.
What happens if I touch one of the blue ones?
Do you touch one?
Yeah.
You pick up a blue one and touch it,
Oh,
and
now
all of a sudden you have a vision. This one is of memory. They're all going to be a memory, and this one is a vision of you arriving inside the House of Balance for the first time, and kind of taking it in and looking at it all, and seeing it for the first time, and then the vision kind of fades away.
Ah, alright, well, blue works for me.
grab a multicolored one then.
You grab a multicolored one, and you see a vision of the first time that you ran up to Oliver at the Velvet Pillow and asked him to pretend to know you, and you see that moment, and then it kind of fades away.
Can I still remember it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the green one.
You pick a random green one. You see you having a conversation with Kiara Avarna when you worked for her as a servant, and you see that conversation between the two of you before the vision fades.
Yellow was the other one?
Yeah, you pick up a yellow one. You see you talking to Mariella and one of the first lessons that she gave you.
The basin?
What's happening now? What's going on? Can we take another loop around the room? Is there anything changing or?
Nothing seems to be changing. Yeah.
Showing a vision of one of my first lessons with Mariella.
I saw, well, Aeliana, I saw a moment I had with your mother.
I saw the first time that I asked Oliver to cover for me.
Drop him in the basin.
You drop your memory in the basin, and it begins to glow very faintly, but then fades away.
Did we all put them in there?
Yeah, I'll put mine in there.
All of those crystals that you guys put in, they glow for a second and then fade away.
Do I still
How many more are there?
have that memory?
You do still have that memory, and there's tons of memories around.
Fuck.
How many of these are we
Maybe
supposed to do?
Maybe we see if adding another one makes it glow.
A little brighter?
Actually, let me just take one. Can I take one out?
Yeah.
Does it like pulse? Does it glow at all?
Mm-mm. The
What was the wording
inscription
again?
says to pass beyond, confront your past. Fill the basin with memories. Fill the basin with your memories and see the truth at last.
Oh, fill it. So we need to
Yep,
just
keep
do this.
going.
It's kind of full.
Alright.
It's kind of full with the amount that you have.
Oh,
Maybe we need to each search for the right memory.
or perhaps we each need to fill it with
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
our own
Okay.
memory.
Who's first?
I'll try.
All right. So okay, I'll
look
take out
through
the ones
three
that are
more.
not
Yeah.
Yana's, I guess.
Mhm.
Or do you want to leave them all in and just see what happens if we put more in?
I think we try one color at a time.
One color at a time.
Oh yes, that's a good idea. All right.
All right. I'll go get 3 more of mine to try and fill the full basin with mine.
You find a memory of one of your first painting lessons with Sam. You find a memory of you accepting your job from Boldreer. And then you remember the last time that you saw your brother in person. You find that gem.
She'll be like kind of standing with that one for a second longer than the other one. The other one she would just watch it and then plop it in, but that one she like can she try to see it again?
Yeah, and
Like
you
can
do.
she ask like I do?
If you put it down and then pick it back up again, you see it again.
It's just so fucking sad.
I'm gonna cry.
Do you put that one in the basin?
She'll watch it one more time and then she'll put it in.
When you put that memory in the basin, that memory and that memory alone begins to glow. And it glows bright and powerful as you have chosen an impactful memory. The
Just
mirror,
inside out.
huh?
Just inside out with like.
the
Four
memory,
memories.
Yeah.
the memory then appears on the mirrored wall in front of you,
Oh.
and you watch it through there once before it envelops you, and you enter this memory. Except you have all the facets of you. And it begins to play up again, and your brother comes up to you. Just don't forget about us when you become big and famous, okay? Because just because you're going to be a famous artist does not mean that, you know, the little guy doesn't deserve a little bit of extra love as well, alright?
She's gonna run up and just like hug him as tight as she possibly can. And there's like tears running down her cheeks and she's just hugging him.
I'll see you for the new beginning celebration.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be careful, please.
Alright. I'm not the one traveling to a different city, but I'll be careful.
And she like takes his face in her hands and just like is like staring at him, like unable to believe that he's like where she feels him, and it's like, yeah, just like crying.
And he just kind of looks at you and gives you another hug, and then pulls back and kind of pulls your hands away and says, "Stop being weird." And he just kind of laughs and chuckles, and that chuckle begins to echo and fade as the memory pulls away. And you are brought back into this room, and that gem is still in the basin, glowing, and it's now kind of pulsing slightly.
What did everybody else see?
Everybody else just saw her put the gem in, and it began to pulse slightly.
And she's like,
Did we see her like go through and then experience? Because you said them. Okay.
Yeah.
So we weren't watching that.
Was there something that sets that memory apart?
last time I saw my brother before I left. And it pulled me inside, and I was there, and it was me.
So we must find a larger memory.
Yeah, Oliver will just go give Aeliana a hug.
Yeah.
She, like me, is crying.
Yeah.
So, Zach, whenever you said that the wall, the mirror wall, like sort of projecting that image of Aeliana's memory, could we all still at least see that, or was that something that only Aeliana could?
That happened to her. All you guys saw was she put in the gym and it started pulsing slightly. You didn't see the projection of the memory or anything.
Okay.
To you, 1 second passed. To her, however many it was.
I think Rowina would definitely like take a second and breathe, like knowing that going down all these memories for her might be like, who knows?
Yeah.
And then just kind of start walking around and grabbing green orbs.
You grab shards, seeing various memories of your life. Linda in the garden, your first time in a library, finding a book of Aluna. And then you find a memory, and it feels different as you watch and have a vision of the memory of the alleyway.
I think Rowina would come out of it kind of surprisingly okay. I feel like that's one of those things that has haunted her for a minute now, and like she's kind of had a couple visions about now. And what's scarier right now is the unknown of all these things that she doesn't remember, it seems like, from when she was really young, and that's what she was bracing herself for. So like all in all, like not that bad, and would just walk over and put that one in the basement.
You, like Aeliana, see the memory begin to project in front of you, and all of a sudden, you are back in this memory. You feel the pain of being pushed to the ground. You feel those two boys kicking you in your ribs and your shins, and laughing at you and making fun of your horns. And as this is happening, you realize that you are in this memory, and you are you, and you have your faculties about you.
So I think similar is what happened to the memory. She kind of gets backed up into a corner and out of pure instinct releases magic and accidentally kind of obliterates these two.
Is
Just
that
like,
so?
And
You go to access this magic,
yeah,
and you begin to pull at it,
yeah,
and just like last time, it feels like an untapped pool of energy. But you are who you are now.
yeah,
You are a person who has more control over your magic.
yeah. So I think she starts. Sorry.
So when you access that, you have this moment. You see the two of them back up. You see yourself rise. You know your eyes are black as shadow and night. In this moment, you know you have the power to choose what happens. What does Rowina choose to do? And it can be exactly what she did last time.
Yeah, I think that it happens pretty much exactly like it did last time. There's two big differences. One is that she takes a breath and she makes the choice before she kills them. And the second is that instead of running away immediately after in fear, she calmly takes a breath after, her eyes go back to herself, and she walks away.
And as you walk away, the memory fades. And you are back in the room with the others, and the gym is pulsing slightly.
All right, 2 down, 2 to go.
I can go, Danny.
Yeah. Okay.
Oliver, you go around your memories, finding more lessons with Mariella, conversations with your father, the first clock that he ever made you. And then, similarly, which I think is poetic, to Aeliana, the memory that you find that is impactful to you is the morning you said goodbye to your mother before you went to the market that day.
I think that Oliver tries to play it out exactly how it happened, but just appreciate every little moment and every second that he has with her again.
Do you, so you just, so you watch the memory and then you go over and you put it in the basin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you feel yourself get pulled into this memory, and your mom looks at you just like she did so many years ago. Actually, not
About a year.
long. Yeah, about a year. And she says, "Oh, can you grab some eggs too, please? We need some eggs."
Yeah. I'll get you all the eggs you need.
Okay. Well, I just need a dozen. That'd be great.
Yeah. And he'll go and give her a hug.
Yeah.
And just
You okay?
no. I'm not, no.
What's wrong?
I miss you so much.
Oliver, baby, what's wrong?
Nothing's been right since you've left.
I didn't. Hey, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm always right here with you. Okay?
I know.
Okay. Are you drunk? Are you a little drunk or high?
Mom,
or
it's
something?
10 a.m. It's fine.
Oh, okay, you can tell me. I'm a cool mom.
I know you. I know you're the coolest mom.
That's right. Okay. Go get me some eggs, weirdo. And the memory fades away, and you are back, and the gym begins to pulse.
I can still remember it though. Right?
Yeah,
It's
you
not like
still
it's gone.
remember it. Yeah.
Everyone good?
No.
Rowina? Ro, are you okay?
No, man. Just fucking put your gem in there so we can.
I was asking Ro.
Yeah.
Oh, Ro. I thought you said bro.
No, I said Ro.
So, actually, yes, I am.
I believe you. Alright, let's get this over with, yeah? I'll start going through mine.
You go through your memories. You see you and your sister playing as kids. You see your first time on stage at SEMA. But the memory that feels different to you, the memory that feels impactful to you, is similar to, but maybe not exactly what you were expecting. It's not that morning, but it's the next time. when you were in the city that day, kind of in the midst of everything that you were dealing with. And in a distance, you see Freya, and you see Nick, and you see the two of them together. You see them embrace, you see them kiss, and when they pull apart, you see the baby bump on Freya's belly. And that is the memory that you see playing when you pick up the gem.
Huh. It's actually not what I thought it would be. Okay. I'll pop that in the...
You pop it in, you see the memory begin to project in front of you, and then you see it envelop you, and you feel yourself enter that moment again. You see them go up to the stall. You see them laugh and talk with one another as you watch from a distance. What do you do?
I'm aware that this isn't real.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel like it. It feels very real.
I think I would... guess I would go up to them.
Okay.
Because I'm still trying to be pretty realistic and not let it's feeling versus reality, and I know that this isn't real, so I can go up to them knowing that it's not really them.
You go up to them. They turn and look at you. Danny. Good to see you. You look great. Freya turns. Oh, Danrek. Hi. How are you?
I think I'm supposed to use this as a moment of healing. I think I've spent a lot of time being... I don't know. I think I've tried to paint you both in my mind as these awful, shitty people. And I feel like that was the easy way. What I've been learning lately is I don't want bad things for you. It's weird when people that you love being happy hurts you.
They kind of look at each other, very confused, but also a little solemnly. And Nicholas looks back at you. Danny, I always felt it shouldn't have happened the way it did.
But it did.
It did. You know, Band-Aid and all that.
I can't say that when you all left, I really thought that was the end of me. And I mean, it kind of was.
You see a guilty look shared between the two of them.
I do think part of me did die that day. And I don't think that part's ever coming back. But what's the alternative? I either deal with it or I don't. And so you keep going. And maybe one day you'll wake up and maybe one day I'll wake up and not hate myself as much. But I think until then, I forgive you.
As soon as you say I forgive you, his eyes kind of go wide for just a second before the vision fades away and you are back in the room with the others in the pulsing gym. All of the gyms then pulse brightly. One large light in the mirror wall in front of all of you begins to shimmer, and before you can digest or talk about what happens, you feel yourself sucked towards this shimmering mirror, and then you find yourselves alone. You are each in individual cell-like rooms, about 10 by 10 feet, and slate charcoal walls illuminated by diamonds. Except on the blank wall in front of you, there are 4 glass orbs in the wall. And Danny, you kind of look down, and you yourself are giving off some kind of slight glow. And Aeliana, yours has faded.
Okay.
None of you are with each other. You don't see each other. You don't hear each other.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll like shout out, but I'm assuming that doesn't.
No one hears you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, what's with these?
What's with the
Yeah, I
orbs?
walk up and look
Yeah.
at the orbs.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They just
Won't
look like
touch him yet, but
they just look like glass orbs embedded in the wall.
There's no words.
No words.
can I touch one with a mage hand?
You touch one with a mage hand, nothing happens.
Does it push in at all?
It does not.
I'll just touch one.
Which one do you touch? There's 4 in a row.
Farthest on the left.
You touch the farthest on the left. It begins to glow underneath your hand. All of you in your rooms see the farthest to the left orb begin to glow.
It's an escape room.
I'll try touching that one first. Because if I see it light
Yeah.
up with no other context, I'll touch that
You
one.
touch
Yeah, I
that
would
one.
too.
Nothing happens.
I'll touch the one next to it.
You touch the one next to it. The 2 of you in the other room begin to see yours glow. Danny, you see the one next to it glow.
I'll touch the first one.
Touch the first one, nothing happens.
That one's lit already. It's the
I mean,
first
like
one,
the-
second one's lit.
Oh, okay, so the next one.
The third one?
Yeah.
You touch it. Oliver, you've just been touching these glowing buttons and the other ones are beginning to glow.
Fuck is happening?
Oliver's playing the Dave and Buster's game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm slapping. Yeah.
Do you ever touch? I'm assuming you would have.
Yes, I do.
touched
Yes,
it, yeah.
I touched.
Once you touch the 4th one, all 4 in all rooms begin to glow, and the slate wall that the orbs are on begins to rise, and you all see a long hallway in front of you. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah. You all see a long hallway in front of you that ends in another like glass orb that's at the back.
And the 4 that are there are gone now with the wall.
Yes.
Okay, I'll walk down.
Yep.
You walk down the
Run
hallway.
down.
As you walk down the hallway, you realize that you all hear other footsteps walking.
Hello?
You all hear that.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So you can all hear each other, but you can't see each other.
Okay.
This is-
We should keep talking.
This is. I don't like it.
What does everybody see?
I
see
see
a
an
what-
orb at the end. Of
Yep,
the
me
tunnel.
too.
Okay.
You all go
Yeah.
down to
Press-
the orb.
Press it at the same time?
Well, first, you all see an image on your orbs. Each of you see a different image. Oliver, you have the image of a rabbit. Danny,
Not a squirrel. It's fine.
you have the image of a dragon. Aeliana, you have the image of a leaf. And Rowina, you have the image of a human.
Okay. I see a rabbit.
Dragon.
Leaf. I know it's muted.
You're muted, Emily.
No. Mine is just a person.
I think
Rabbits eat leaves and dragons eat people.
And people.
Actually?
Perhaps
Yeah.
we go.
Do I start and then me,
Person.
then rabbit, then human, then dragon?
Yes.
Sure.
Do you think we should go from the top
Oh,
down, or the
Do
bottom
we
up?
do? Is it the chain of food or
Yeah.
the
So
food
it
chain?
would either be leaf,
Leaf,
rabbit,
Leaf
rabbit,
first.
human,
Dragon.
dragon. Yep.
Yes.
or opposite.
I touch
Yep.
mine. Alright, I'm touching it.
Which one do you have?
The leaf.
All right.
Rabbit.
Person.
Dragon.
Nicely done. The wall
Hell yeah! All
begins to
right.
rise up. The wall begins to rise up, and you all see a glass hallway in front
I'm
of you.
losing it.
It's like made of glass. You all walk into this hallway. You can now all see each other, but you cannot hear each other. So I am muting you all. You can all see each other, but you cannot hear each other. This is going to be great for the audio listeners. You all see another orb at the back of this hallway. In this orb, hold on. I'm going to assume that all of you at some point press the orb. I'm just going to make that character decision for you. Nothing bad's going to happen. But all of you press the orb, and hold on. Let me see here. You each hear a noise. Oliver, I'm going to send you on Discord what you hear. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay. That's going to Oliver. I'll play for the stream what Oliver hears. Okay. This one's gonna go to Danny. I'll play what Danny hears. This one's going to Kelsey. Here it is. I'll play what Kelsey hears. And then this one's going to Emily. And this is going to be what Rowina hears. All right, what do you guys do? Look at each other and figure it out. Okay, it looks like they figured out that they are all piano notes and that one should be higher than the other. But whose is who? This is fantastic. Oh. Okay, do we have a proposed order? Hold up the number you think you are going in. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to do it with the stream. Oh. Okay. Alright, stream, here we go. This is Aeliana's first. Come on. Sorry. Alright, here comes Aeliana's. Hey, work! Please. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna do it this way. Alright. Here comes Aeliana's. Alright. And then we're gonna play Eric's. Okay. And then we're gonna play Emily's. And then we're gonna play Michael's. Okay, now I'm gonna do it one more time. You have 2 of them in the correct spot. They're deciding on another order. Hold up the number that you think you're going to go in. Okay. Aeliana's going first. Then Oliver. No, then Rowina. Then Rowina. Then Oliver. Then Michael. You have... Hold on. You have 1 in the correct spot. Wait, hold on. Because it goes... Shoot, I've forgotten the order now. Hold on. Let me do the order. Okay. Will you hold up what it was last time? What it was last time? Okay. And I think it's supposed to be... And then... Okay, yeah. Okay, so what was it this most recent time? Yeah, 1 in the correct spot. Okay, what are we doing? Audio listeners may want to skip through this part. Okay. You both... Okay. You have 0 in the correct spot. Alright, let's see if this works. Oliver first. Then Aeliana. Then Rowina. Then Danny. And the doors open up and you can all unmute yourselves.
That was awesome. That was so much fun.
Might as well,
cool.
but I don't know how long. There could be a little more like this. I don't know.
Okay, so you all
That was fun.
So you
Holy
all feel
shit.
yourselves enter this other chamber. Also, I need to retcon something. Something happened at the end of the first trial that I forgot to say. As the mirror was shimmering, Aeliana's glow got a little brighter, and you heard a feminine voice say the words, "Only by embracing who you were and where you've been can you become who you are meant to be." So that happened at the end of the last one. As you all enter this final chamber, you all see that Danny is glowing.
Mm-hmm.
His glow gets a little brighter.
Mm-hmm.
And a feminine voice says, "Navigating obstacles and challenges alone stunts one's true growth. Learning to rely on others leads to one's true potential." You all blink, and you open your eyes, and you're in a different room. Yet again.
Together though?
You are all together.
Can I just go hug everybody?
Yeah, for
hug.
sure.
Oh my god!
You go hug everybody.
I hated that.
Um,
That was actually kind of fun. That was fun.
And you see 4 mirrors in this room. That's what's different about this one.
Anybody glowing?
No. Yes, Rowina is glowing.
Rowina!
I'll go look in one of the mirrors.
Yeah.
You go look in one of the mirrors, and Oliver, what you see is a version of you that you don't recognize. You have scars on your face. You have a thick beard. You have short hair, shaved on the sides. You are covered in hodgepodge armor.
Fuck.
This is great.
And
I would never.
You are looking at yourself, and your reflection gives you kind of a sinister smile.
Oh,
I'd
God.
get out of there. I'd walk away.
You try to look away, and you can't.
Oh, fuck. Can I speak?
Yeah.
They're like, this is fucked. I can't look away.
None of you hear this.
Ah,
This is
great.
not happening to any of you. None of you
He's
have
just
noticed
looking
it.
in the mirror to us?
Yeah, he's just started looking in the mirror to you.
Okay.
The reflection looks at you. Well, what are you afraid of?
You!
Oh, am I scaring you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Not even the weakest version of me is gonna be a wuss.
What do you want?
Listen, all you need to do is embrace the sacrifice.
What sacrifice?
Your mom, our mom, Aeliana, Rowina, Danny, Emory. If you're willing to give all of them up, the amount of power that you can have is insane.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. I will never do that.
Look at how cool you become.
You look like a dork.
Excuse me?
Your armor is shit. Your hair sucks.
My armor is made out of different pieces of the most magical armor sets in Zalios.
Yeah, well, our dad made my armor. That's cooler than anything that you got.
He made you
Did
armor?
he ever give you anything?
No.
Yeah. He made this for me. A clockworker made armor.
Dad doesn't deserve our love, okay? He
Dad
treated us differently.
loves me. And he told me.
He abandoned us after Mom left.
Maybe he abandoned you, but he didn't abandon me. He was there.
I mean, he was
the
there, but he
town?
wasn't really there, was he?
Did you ever go back to Pineville?
Why would I go back there?
He embraced me in a way that I never thought he would. He led a resistance against an evil god.
But this is what we want.
It's not what I want. Not anymore.
So it's bad to want power? Is that what you're saying?
It's bad to want power the way you achieved it. There's many ways to
The
achieve
way
power.
we achieved it. We both agreed to the deal.
I'm still trying to figure out what I agreed to. But no matter
Doesn't
what
it
it is, it's
bother
not
you?
worth this.
Doesn't it bother you that you did agree to it, though? You're not so different from me, Oliver.
Every second of every day it bothers me.
We were just... What's so bad about wanting power?
I don't think anything is, but it's about how you achieve it and who you hurt in the process.
We didn't mean to hurt anybody.
You met the concerned citizens and you still did this?
No, who are the concerned citizens?
That's what I thought.
We didn't mean to hurt Mom. It just happened.
What do you mean?
I mean, we didn't know she disappeared. You didn't know she disappeared.
What do you mean she disappeared? What did you do?
We both said yes. Why is it so bad that we said yes? Why do we have to hate ourselves for it?
No. I don't hate you.
You don't?
No. Not anymore.
You see that slowly his hair begins to grow out. The beard shortens, the armor becomes the clockwork piece that you notice. He looks at you. I don't hate you either. I forgive us. We just have to fix it.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but yeah. We'll fix it.
And then you feel yourself brought back into the moment. The mirror fades. There's no longer the ability to look at the mirror. And all of you just saw Oliver look in the mirror and then it went blank.
Oh. What was that?
Just be prepared to see the worst version of yourselves. I saw myself I think if I had never met any of you.
Right. Sure. I'll step up to one of the mirrors.
You look in the mirror.
As she passes me, I just want to squeeze her hand really quick. You got this?
Thank you.
With that moment of inspiration, that comfort, you look in the mirror and you see a version of you that you do not recognize. Much longer than what you're wearing right now, waist length black hair, kind of braided, a long flowing scarlet cloak, dark horns, completely black eyes, and a sinister smile. Hello.
And who are you supposed to be?
The better version of you.
Better in what way?
The one who embraces the power we were given. The power of our bloodline.
You think I do not embrace it?
You hide from it. You cower from it.
What do you do?
I soak it in. If I want something, I take it. If someone's rude to me, I shoot them down. I am everything that we've ever wanted.
That would be the easier way of it, wouldn't it?
There's no sense in learning to control. You don't need to control. You just need to let loose.
And she sort of like takes a moment and has like a flash to like how she played out the memory in the alley of like really actually letting herself let loose and be that version of herself. And like comes back and looks this other version of herself in the eyes and says, but when you have a quiet moment, when you go to sleep at night, who's around you? Who's there?
We don't need anyone else.
And that is why I know that you are not the better version of me.
Why should we try to control that which wasn't ours to ask for? We didn't ask to be treated the way that we've been treated. We didn't ask to have these abilities. We didn't ask for any of this. So why should we be punished for it?
She like every time like she gives a like rational response has to like take a minute and breathe because there's like this is like the inner saboteur that she's fighting against all the time. Nobody chooses what they get and what they don't get. What you can do is do with it what you can, and I don't want to do with it what you're doing with it.
So instead you'll try to curb a part of yourself?
No.
Always living at just a percentage of your capacity?
It's funny because I think the same of you. Going to rely on power, rely on something that, as you said, you didn't ask for, is not a part of you, and shun all the things you could choose, all the people you could have.
That way's harder.
It is. But it's better.
How do you know? We've been hurt so many times before.
Because I'm here. And I'm still hurt, but I know that this is better.
And you see slowly the cloak turns to green. The eyes fade away from the black. And she looks at you. Trust can be scary. Especially when you're trying to trust yourself.
Don't I know?
She smiles, and the reflection fades away.
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Aeliana.
Remember, it's an illusion.
Yep.
It's wrong. No matter what it says, it's wrong.
Yep.
You
She'll step forward.
You step forward, and you see a version of yourself that you do not recognize.
What do I look like there?
First of all, you're completely grayscale. You have no color to your outfit, to your skin, to your hair, to your eyes. You are a mix of charcoal, gray, and black. Your hair falls in front of your face. There's no waves, body to it. It is flat and fallen. Your head tilts at a bit of an unnatural angle. You have sleeves of tattoos that are constantly moving and changing.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of dope.
Kind of cool, but the rest of it, not so much.
Yeah.
No, she's got a point.
And behind you are just kind of ever-flowing tendrils of inky black magic. Hello. And who are you supposed to be?
I think I'm supposed to be you.
Ah. The good version of me, I suppose.
That's what they say.
It's unfortunate.
What is?
That you be considered the good version.
What happened to you?
I stopped caring.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Emotions make you weak. Feelings get in the way. It's
I did
better to
think
be
I-
like this.
No. I don't think so.
You spend your life nervous, shaking,
All the time.
afraid. How is that good?
Well, it's not all the time. It's nervous a lot, but you put that down, then you don't get to feel anything else either.
I'd rather feel nothing than fear.
I thought that once. Sometimes I still wonder if that's easier. But it is so much better to feel happy and excited.
But those are so fleeting. They never last long enough.
Not if you're with the right people. It's hard to make them happen on your own, but other people can help you with them and it's a little easier.
But what if the fear comes back?
It does. But that's just as fleeting, I think.
You
It all
see
moves.
that some color begins to come back to her. Starts to. And yet it's still worth it. The good is worth the bad.
Oh, yes.
You see
Absolutely it is.
the color begin to turn, the tendrils become blue and orange and green and red, and you see a reflection much more accurate to what you would expect. And she looks at you. You're very brave. I know you might not feel it at times, but you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. And she smiles and the reflection fades.
All right, Danny.
All right, let's. Yeah, all right.
It's
Danny?
not so bad.
You approach the mirror and you see an emaciated version of yourself. Malnourished, pale. The hair is kind of flat and not moving. You know, if your hair normally could be compared to a nice fluffy cumulus cloud, this is a wispy thin stratus, if I'm getting those correct. And you see yourself kind of like twitching and looking around, and it turns and looks at you, bloodshot eyes. What do you want?
I don't know. What the hell? What is... So what's your deal?
Oh, okay. I get it. So you're here to, like, figure me out. Is that it? I don't need your help. All right? I'm good.
I don't need your
Thanks.
help.
Okay, then walk away.
I'm kind of supposed to, I think, but I guess I need... what is this? We need, like, your approval or something?
Listen,
what is...
do you have any stuff on you or what?
No.
Okay, well then, you're not really of use to me, are you?
I don't know. Look, everyone else is, I think, learning great, big, wonderful things about themselves. I don't know what... I know.
Well, isn't that nice for them?
Huh. You're telling me.
Huh.
So, this is... what? You never went to House of Balance?
No, I did.
Oh. Okay. So, what's the deal then? You just decided to party? I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you asking me?
Well, we look pretty different. So, at some point,
I think we look pretty similar, alright?
Your hair is just not great.
Okay, fuck you.
Look, just clearly there's something going on. So, what? Am I supposed to be like, hey, you can do it, life is fine, and you don't want to die all the time, and that's fine, and
Why would you lie?
Because I'm trying to convince you, is this what we're wanting? Is this what this whole deal is?
I don't believe in any of that.
I don't either.
Alright, cool. Then we're on the same page.
I think I'm supposed to, like, help you by helping me.
I don't think I need any help. I think I'm just fine the way I am. And that's what I tell all of them, too.
I mean, it's whatever. It's... Alright, okay. So, what you want to hear. What I need to hear. Not everything is your fault. Nick and the others, they were the ones in the wrong because they left, and everything is fine, and if it's not working out right now, then things will eventually be better, and you can do stuff.
Oh my god, shut up.
I know. I'm at an impasse here. I don't know what to tell myself to get us out of this situation. I just want them to not be dragged down by my own bullshit, so can we just...
So then just leave them like I did.
Okay. I see what's going on here. Well, yeah, it's shitty right now. I mean, but it's not their fault.
No, it's ours.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we're horrible to be around.
Yeah, I mean,
all we do is get in Oliver's and Aeliana's way, and now Rowina and Emory have this whole, like, maybe sibling thing.
Yeah, I know.
So, once again, we're on the outs. So, might as well just be on the outs and get high and live our lives.
It's not, I mean, yeah, it's not the worst. So how far did you get with them then? How long were you together then?
With Concerned Citizens?
Yeah.
Well, a couple years.
Oh. I'm only a couple months in.
Oh, well, you should get out while you're ahead.
What happens?
Oh, it just gets worse.
Like what, specifically?
We fuck up.
Again, that's just kind of like a day
I don't
ending
really
and
want to
why.
I don't really have to get into specifics with you. So.
Well, you gotta.
No. I left because they're better off without us.
Sure, but they, it's good for them. They, it's cool that they're all, getting good stuff and happy. Like, that's good for them. Like, that's what we want.
Yeah, exactly. And then we should get out of their way of more happy stuff by removing ourselves from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you were agreed then?
Yeah, but can you pretend that I just said something really insightful and you're like changed, and then we can just move on?
Sure.
Because
Are you gone?
No,
Dude, will
still
you walk away, please?
Am I still stuck? Can I turn around and like talk to them?
Try to turn, you can't move.
What am I supposed to? What are you wanting to do? All right, because everything you're saying sounds kind of okay. I'm not seeing a full negative. I mean,
all right, then let's switch places.
I don't want to look like you, though.
I want to look like you.
See, okay, we are in agreement. I objectively am looking better
you
right
look
now.
better. You look more hot. Okay, but that's whatever. That's fine. I'm still hot.
So what do we do? I
We
feel like I'm holding everybody up.
Okay, well then just say yes.
Can't do that.
Listen, look at me. Are they better off without you? Say yes.
I would say, from a tactical battle perspective, some of the others are kind of squishy, and if I get on the front lines, I can help out with that.
Yeah, but then what about when you can't? What about when that gets taken away from you too? What about you as a person? The common denominator.
We just keep going. It doesn't matter. I can take whatever it is that this world is like determined to make me experience, if it means that they can just be shielded from that a little bit.
But why would we do anything for anybody else?
Because they deserve it. It hurts, but I would rather take that pain on than have any of them feel any of that.
You see,
I like the people that I care about to be happy, even if it means that I'm not.
You see his hair starts to get like a little more full. His face becomes more full. He says, so if we have to put ourselves through pain because it's what we deserve, doing it for someone is at least better than not doing it for anyone.
There are these moments where I don't know, I see him smile and it's worth it.
You see him become full again. Become the reflection that you are expecting. And he says to you, not all love has to be returned for it to still be love.
Guess that's just the way it is, huh?
Maybe not forever, but for now. Yeah, that's the way it is. And you see the reflection fade.
All right. Sorry about how long that took, everybody.
Once again, for you guys, it was
It
literally
took
a second.
No time at all. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Rowina begins to glow that much brighter, and you hear the words, "Even the parts of you that are worth fearing deserve compassion. Suppression leads to implosion. Only through embracing your darker side are you able to avoid it." Your vision gets shifted again, and you are in one more chamber, very similar
Oliver's
to the rest that you've
turn.
been in. And Oliver is glowing ever so slightly.
What now?
And across the room, lights illuminate, and all four of you see four figures strapped to metal contraptions and iron braces.
No.
Danny, you see your sister Eleanor.
No, dude.
Aeliana, you see your mother Kiera.
What?
Oliver, you see your mother. And Rowina, you see Linda.
Can we see everyone there?
And they
Or-
all turn, and you all see everybody. They all turn and look at you. What's going on? Why are we here? What's happening? And that's where we're going to take a little bio break.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We'll be right back. Stand up, stretch, get some water. But don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. All right, we are back. Where we left off, you had entered into a fourth chamber. Oliver was glowing, and a significant loved one for all of you is strapped to some metal device across the room and looks very confused.
Can I like shoot out a mage hand to like touch Linda to see if she's real?
You shoot out the mage hand, and the mage hand like brushes her hair, and her hair moves with the mage hand. And
Oliver is in a dead sprint.
I'm running
Yeah.
straight there, yeah.
Oliver's
We're
like,
going right there.
Oliver, your mom is like, Oliver, where have I
Yeah.
been? What's been going on? And you see that she's like disheveled and like looks as if she's like been in a single room for a long time.
Is this real?
And
There's no way this is real.
your mother looks at you, Aeliana, and is like, Aeliana, you really are alive. What's
All right,
happening?
child,
Why am I here?
1 second, will you?
And Tanny, your sister, is there like, what the fuck is happening? Where? Why? What is this?
It sounds like her. All right.
It's her.
And what do? You get up there. You see them on the device. You see that slowly this device is pulling these straps back and crushing these individuals. So like they have a strap across their chest, across their like abdomen pelvic area, and then across their like knee area, and they are slowly tightening and starting to crush them.
How do we lose?
What's the do you remember, was there like a saying or something that appeared whenever we got into the room? I'm trying to
Not
remember.
on this one, no.
Okay.
What is pulling them? Like something on the
Like
wall?
Straps?
the device is like pulling these like hard leather straps like closer and closer.
Is it metal?
The
Leather?
straps are leather, the device is metal, yeah.
We cut the
Yeah,
like.
we'll start
Can I
cutting
try to
it.
Yeah,
cut
and
it?
try to cut
Yeah,
the
you
leather
start
straps?
cutting at the straps, they're cutting. As you're cutting, your mom's looking at you. Oliver, what's going on? Why am I here?
I don't know. Just we're gonna get you out of here.
Okay. Linda's looking at you, Rowina. Rowina, help me, please.
I'm trying. And at one point, I like hug her and I look her in the eyes and I say, "You cannot be real."
What do you mean? A second ago, I was in my cottage, and now I'm here. I don't understand what's happening.
Don't worry, I'll get you out. I'll get you out.
I don't
Oliver,
care if you aren't real, I'm getting you out of here, Mom.
You cut the strap, and you pull your mom out of the machine, and
No.
all of a sudden, you are all back at the beginning of the room,
Fuck.
and all of your loved ones are looking at you. What am I doing? Why am I here, Oliver? Where have I been? What's going on?
What?
I think Oliver will just fucking scream.
Okay, Oliver's
Okay, there's
Okay,
a
let's
lesson. There's some
focus.
sort of lesson.
Keep
So-
moral lesson.
Can I just take a really good look around the room to see if there's any inscriptions, any
I won't make you roll.
symbols, any...
I won't make you roll. You don't see anything else in this room. Please help me.
I'm gonna go cut her out again because while I'm thinking, I just can't let her. I am not gonna listen to her die. And I'm going up there slowly.
You run up there. You cut it open. As soon as anybody is cut free, you are transported back to the beginning of the room, and it all starts over again.
What is the point of watching them die? That can't mean anything, right?
Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the lesson is to trust in. That things will be okay. I don't know.
Everything about these runes has been about confronting pain and trusting in others.
So is there a way that we're supposed to do this all together?
I'm going to go try to cut Aeliana's mouth.
I was about to say, if we get someone else...
Switch to someone else's, okay?
Yeah.
You go forward.
I'll go to,
as soon as anybody is cut out by anybody.
All right. Well, now we know.
All right.
This entire time, your loved ones are pleading for your help.
Right. For sure, dude.
Is this some bullshit like you can't save everyone because that's gonna be fucking horrible?
Right now, it doesn't seem like we can save anyone.
Is that the point?
What about the actual, machine bit, in the back that's...
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah.
It seems like a pretty simple machine. It's just a metal contraption that is designed to pull the straps.
Can we try to break it from the metal?
Yeah, you break it. The vision starts over.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Is this something to be found in the things that we heard as we left each room?
I didn't. What was yours, Rowina? I didn't quite get that one.
I mean,
I don't really remember.
So long. I don't remember them word for word.
So overwhelmed. I didn't write any down.
Rowina, yours was even the parts of you that are worth fearing deserve compassion. Suppression leads to implosion. Only through embracing your darker side are you able to avoid it.
But they were all tied to that room. I think we just have to sit here.
I think so.
It can't be real if we keep popping back. So it's
but
not
what
real.
if it is?
I don't know.
I will say your loved ones are like, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep starting over? What's going on?
I don't know. What happened? What happened to you? Mom, what?
What?
What
sorry.
How did you get
Sorry,
here?
I'm busy dying.
I know. Tell me what happened.
We were on our way to Savonia, and I was transported.
How would anyone know that?
Where were you, Mom? How did you get to where you were?
I was in some room. It was empty.
How did you get there?
I was transported there.
How?
I don't know. I just was suddenly there.
Point to my sister. You can turn into shit. Turn into a flea or a bird. I don't know, a bird.
Oh yeah, great idea. She turns into a bird, starts fluttering. The vision resets.
I'm gonna go up to Linda and I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, "You have always been my guiding star when it comes to magic. We are stuck. We've been asked to do puzzles. Where do I look? What do I do?"
I would have a much easier time thinking if I was free.
Yes, I understand.
Is there any way that we can put ourselves on the thing instead? Can we swap out? As she gets off, can I get on it?
That would require us cutting it off, having the time to do it.
I could.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way, but we could try.
We could try.
Not that that's smart. I don't know.
There's always a lesson. What is the lesson that we need?
I don't know.
That's what I'm confused as to what the lesson. Everything has been a positive thing. It seems like it's kind of a fucked up lesson to be just watch people you care about.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think is that it might be something of I mean, it's been about confronting our past, right? So if
Right.
we need to move forward, maybe we need to let go of a part of our past, or. But I mean, as you said, that this seems like a horribly gruesome way to reflect that.
Doesn't seem to match with the other lessons. They've all been more positive. This one
Family's
seems
screaming the entire time this is happening.
Yeah.
Can I?
I would say if this amount of time
Yeah,
has
we
happened,
can't do anything. Yeah, that's.
The vision, because you're all like looking at each other and talking to each other, you like hear like a really blood curdling scream come from somebody.
I can't look.
Yeah.
What happens then, Zach?
Well, do you look or what?
Just
Yeah,
don't. I'll look.
I'll look.
I'm
I
not.
think I instinctively look. I don't think
I'll
I
look. Yeah, I'll look.
While Aeliana is not looking, her mother's not moving. She seems frozen in time.
Oh.
Frozen in time or dead?
Frozen in time, like.
But still making sound.
No, she's literally like.
But she's not looking. Everybody, turn around!
Yeah, turn around.
Turn around.
You hear screams, all of you.
Okay, so let me just. Okay, hold on. Stay. I'm gonna just turn and face forward. And if I face forward, do I still hear all of them, but just see Linda moving?
You just see Linda, and hear Linda.
So if my back is to them, I hear everybody. If I'm facing them, I just hear Linda.
Yes.
From where I am, I'll say if I am only looking forward, I can only see Linda, and I can only.
Please, Rowina, help me!
Rowena, what if you maybe now is when you can get another person? Maybe now try and get like Oliver's mom?
Sure,
She
yes.
can't see them.
Well, no, but if
She can
Oliver's
see
mom
them.
is
They're just
frozen now.
Frozen.
Oh, okay, try that.
So
try
I'll go
that.
try to cut down. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go to Aeliana's mom.
The vision restarts.
Yeah.
Fuck!
That was a good
Can
idea.
Go forward with my eyes closed.
Sure.
And then are they still? If I like reach towards my mom, is she like frozen or is she moving?
Everyone roll an insight check.
We're struggling.
That's a natural 20.
Hot damn.
23?
Oliver,
23.
you like think about this. You think about closing your eyes and walking forward. You think of your mind is running through everything, but you know what this is. You've all known the entire time. No matter how you feel about it, there is one way to pass this test.
We're gonna face it. I think we face it together.
Okay.
You all hold
I'll,
hands.
Yeah.
And as long as all of you are looking and watching the entire time, your family members scream and plead for your help as you stand by and watch. And slowly, the air is crushed out of each of them. And you watch them go limp. And then after the fourth one goes limp, you see that they all kind of turn and like begin to breathe again, and the straps fall away, and they all look to all four of you and smile and wave, not in a creepy way. It feels very like, oh hey, like look at you. And then their vision kind of fades away. And Oliver, with tears in your eyes, you begin to glow that much brighter. And you hear a feminine voice say, fear of failure is a hindrance. When you accept the inevitability of failure, you open yourself up to the potential of success. You
Fucking
are
hate being taught a lesson.
you are then transported again, and you pop out of this device, this compass-like device, and you are in the middle of Danny's home. And Danny, you know that you are in your mother's office, and she kind of like pushes back. Oh, what? Danny?
Hi.
What's going on? Who are all of you?
What?
Ah. Okay, yeah, this is what we were worried about.
What? How bad? What time?
What
What
worried
day
about
is
this?
it?
What's today's date?
She tells you the date. It's today's date.
What time is it?
It's like 4?
About the time that we showed up. A little bit
so we went
after.
back in time.
What?
Are you
Feel younger.
wanting help with a device?
Yes.
You don't remember, you have no recollection of putting or helping us get into the device to help your colleague.
You know, you were in there. You saw Reginald.
No.
We didn't see him, but we were in there.
We came here earlier,
Or later.
and met you, and you asked for our help, and we went into the device, and we're just coming out. Seems time has moved strangely.
That's impossible.
Wait a minute. So you today came to my house,
Yes.
and Danny, it's so good to see you.
When did a man with a black hat? When did he get here?
What man in a black hat?
He
That
has
was
a long
right.
head.
Yeah, that was right beforehand.
Oh, perfect.
Don't tell him anything.
Yeah, don't tell him anything.
Okay.
I mean, we're here. Should we just
we'll
stay?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Can I look at the device? Is it moving? Is it unlashed now?
It is. So the device, the needle is moving, and it centers on a location. And you also see that there are glowing lights around the device, and the first one of them is slowly dimming. And I'll say I'll not make you even roll for it. It looks like it's a timer of some sort,
Oh.
and slowly all of
Hate
these
that.
lights will go out.
Follow
How
the arrow.
quickly does it seem like it's going?
Looks like if you do quick math here, about an hour.
I know you don't know the rest of us, but can we have this device?
I mean, I'm trying to rescue a colleague of mine.
And this is how you do that.
We didn't find him in there.
Well, wait. How long were you in the device?
I don't know.
I mean,
You say like a little
minutes?
bit. It's like, well, no. I mean, it was in real life. It was like a little over an hour.
Yeah.
And she gets it, but I want all of you to roll an investigation.
Oh,
check
I
real
think
quick.
I get it.
Because
but
Reginald
later
is
on-
maybe
Investigation?
longer, he's
Wait.
back further in the past.
And where was this device found 2 days ago?
In the basement of the castle,
Underground.
underground.
Wait, say that
That's
again.
where Reginald is, I think. Is they were excavating the
Oh.
basement of the castle where they found this device.
Oh!
and he unlocked
Which
it, and I
means
think that's what it
depending-
is.
Dude could have got transported. You don't know where it was found.
Oh shit, he could be like
He could be
fucking
dead underground,
suffocated.
like suffocated underground. Or if it's in a ruin.
Yes.
We also, because we also moved space, so we were downstairs, and now we're on the.
Where
we all
where
know
this
this.
was.
We're on the third
we-
floor, which is where my mom's study is. So
Right.
he could have picked it up somewhere else, picked it up in one place, and then came to, like you said, underground,
Past.
like in a different location and time.
Can you take us to where this object was found?
Oh no, I don't have access to the castle.
We do.
We-
Oh well, we will.
We know a guy. He's the king. You may have heard of him.
What? Who are you?
Yeah,
We're the
Mama,
concerned
nice to meet you.
citizens.
Oh,
They're the new.
Nice.
They're my yes.
There is no time for this. Reginald may be suffocating to death. Can you take us there, please?
But I
Please
can't.
trust me.
I listen. My son trusts you. I trust you. I don't know the king.
We
Okay.
do.
We're going to take
then
this.
I would go.
You stay. You do not answer the door for anyone, especially not the man
Well,
in the top
if you
hat.
think about it, the guy told you the reason he came to this house was because he saw you. He was told to wait for you
right.
to enter the Genasi neighborhood. You never entered the Genasi neighborhood. So as far as you know and think, he's just still waiting at the Buoyant Bear right now.
Okay, so
Okay,
if
good.
you ever do see him, do not let him in.
Do not.
Okay.
Leave out the back.
A man in a top hat. Okay.
Oh, do we still have that guy's? Do we still have the top hat?
Cloak.
We need to go to the point. We need to go to that
Huh?
place.
We need to get
No.
Reginald first.
Something with time.
I love D&D!
Does this point to him though? Is the question. Okay, so we're taking this with us because we need to know if this is pointing to him or if this is pointing to.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. We're going
Wait,
there first.
do I still have only one sending stone?
No, you have just one sending stone.
Okay, so we're.
So Emory still has a sending stone.
Emery
Yeah,
still
but you
But I
never
have
sent.
the
But you
message
never
yet.
sent a message to Emory though,
Yeah.
Oh,
so you can
okay.
use it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm going to as we run, fill Emory in.
We went back in time.
Only about 30
I'm
minutes.
gonna say you gotta take notes. You're gonna have to write about this.
Emory kind of messages you back and is just blown away by everything that you said, and says that he'll meet you at the castle.
Yes.
Okay. You run to the castle, and you get to.
Is this seeming to point towards the castle or somewhere else?
This actually seems to be pointing somewhere else.
Shit. Okay, so the portal is somewhere else. The castle is not connected to. So that's still an hour countdown on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Because we
Is
gotta
it
get
pointing-
there before this.
Is it
We gotta
pointing
find where the
towards
compass points us.
It is not pointing towards you. No.
Okay.
It seems to be pointing either in the very northern part of the city or into the Wandering Peaks itself.
Great.
Would we
can't get
be
there in
able-
an hour, so.
Well, then what's the point of this?
We're going to get Reginald
Reginald's
first.
fucking
Reginald
dying,
first.
Dan.
You don't know if you can use it again after maybe a long rest or something, okay? You have a cast identify on it.
I don't have that.
I know.
I do.
Reginald first, yes?
Reginald.
Yeah.
You want to cast identify as you're running
You're
here?
right. You
No.
don't have to. Knock on the door.
There's more important things going on.
Your guys.
You get to the front gate. There are two guards there. It's verging on close to night, and so
Hold up
it's
that
not.
coin.
But you hold up the coin. What's going on?
Please.
What's happening?
There's a very important person that's trapped beneath the castle.
You found an object.
Yes.
There was an object when they were expanding the keep. We need to be taken to where that was found.
We are on investigation by order of the king.
By order
A
of the
man's
king.
life is in danger.
All right, just wait right here.
We can't wait.
We can.
You must, if you want into this castle.
All right.
And the guard walks away.
Forget how much fucking red tape there is. Let's just go inside. Should we just go in?
So
Ask-
what's going on?
We just start
So,
digging.
what's happening? This is the other guard.
Oh,
Someone's probably suffocating
Someone's
or
dying, I think,
someone's
so-
dying probably in the castle and we
Just
need to
casual.
investigate it. Yeah.
Okay.
You mean okay?
Well, I mean, just lots of crazy things happen around here.
I'm sure you hear lots of stories.
Yeah.
Anyway, you could get us in more quickly. Do you have
Now.
any idea about how long this usually takes to get the okay?
Sorry, I don't want to lose my job.
How much do they pay you?
Let's just wait.
What if we give him a job?
Yes, how much do they pay you? This
What's
is
your yearly salary?
Yearly salary?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. It's I think I get paid $300
think?
a year.
Yeah, fuck off, buddy.
What?
How much you don't get paid 300 gold a year?
Yeah, I think so. A dollar.
You think so?
A gold a day?
That actually makes sense.
Hey, fuck
I'm
you,
sorry,
mate.
I'm very stressed out right now.
Well, how about this? And I'll put 3 gold up in the air and I'll say, would you take the day off for this?
No.
I'm gonna lose it.
Yo, by the time we finished arguing,
lose it.
by the time we finished convincing this guy to take a day off, we're gonna get let back into the castle, and it's all gonna be for naught. So
I just went into a pocket dimension where I had to face the most horrifying, uncomfortable.
oh, you did.
upsetting-
Oh, okay, you did. I was having a great time somewhere else on the beach.
Grab the guard's face and say, I saw my mother die.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that,
So
mate.
did I.
No, that's horrible.
Worst day.
Oh, sounds like it, mate. Yeah.
What's your name, friend?
John?
Of course it is.
Okay, and I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, John, I'm going to need you to let us in now. And I'm going to cast suggestion on it.
All right, what is that saving throw?
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
Wisdom?
Friends with the king. It's fine.
That's a failure.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I can let you in.
Whoa.
He opens the gate.
Very
As he opens the gate, running from the castle.
Damn it.
Oh my
What did I say? What did I say?
I do what I used to
It's
spell.
fine. It's fine.
And running behind the guardsman, you see a silver dragonborn man
great.
running
This guy.
forward.
Oh.
Arameus Drake, as he runs forward. What's going on? What I heard that the concerned citizens.
Ancient artifact under the castle. Where was it found, Aramis? Please.
Follow
Reginald
me.
Lancaster is
Follow
dying.
me. And he's like,
God.
as he's running with you, Reginald Lancaster. Why is he in the castle?
Just go. Don't ask questions.
We're running. I thought we could run and talk. Okay, you don't have the lung capacity for that. That's fine.
We're very winded. It's been a long day.
It's like 4 p.m.
I've lived 4 p.m. twice.
He takes you into the bowels of the castle. You go through the wine cellar. Which is like the wine cellar is bigger than your house, Oliver. Like it's
Jesus
huge.
Christ, the amount of fucking wealth in this town. Sorry.
Oliver genuinely like takes a moment and stops and just goes, "Come on!" And just
Son
like
of a
stands there before
Who needs this much wine?
He takes you through these double doors that 2 guards are standing at, who let him through immediately. This immediately opens up into literally just like a rocky tunnel that he then runs down with you. He pulls out a torch and he takes you through this rocky tunnel that then opens up into this kind of chamber that then has 3 tunnels within it. He goes down the left tunnel and keeps running with you all until eventually you come across what looks like a slightly caved in entrance to like a temple. And Emory goes, "Oh God, you guys are really fast sometimes."
Try to keep up.
Hey,
Reginald.
what's going on?
You made the right decision staying back today, I
Just
think.
yelling.
Today's been fucked, Emory.
Whoa, okay, wow.
Absolutely not.
The big
Did not
energy.
need this.
Reginald.
Do you go into the tomb?
I'm like calling out for him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You go into the tomb. You go into the first chamber. You see that this is an ancient temple to the god. Sorry, I just. How do I not have these names memorized at this point?
Taking like 0 notes this whole session. God help me.
Sorry, getting to my notes. Computer is slow.
Reginald is dying.
Yeah, I know. Fuck him.
Just kidding. Oh,
What?
Nah, he's a good guy. Okay. Where is the... Fuck, sorry. I can't find it right now, and I don't want to waste your time anymore. A temple to the god of Earth from the Paramount. And you take a step inside. It's beautiful. And you see on an altar in the room, you see an old-looking orcish man who's just like lying there unconscious.
Go heal him. I'm gonna go heal him.
You run up to him.
Can I healing word?
You cast healing word.
Like a quick little healing word.
And he kind of
10 HP.
he like
Yes,
opens
sir.
his eyes. Oh, he with 10 HP. He's like,
Reginald?
Is this Reginald?
and you see this like older orcish man.
I'm assuming I would know what Sam looks like, so maybe it looks like him.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah, this is
you
Reginald.
definitely notice some similarities for sure. Actually, I don't have his picture.
That's all right.
But he's an older orcish man, gray hair, balding, two tusks coming out that are like graying and yellowing, and like these spectacles that are like dusty. And Arameus is just kind of like looking at this wide-eyed, and Reginald kind of looks up at all of you. How did you find me?
We went through the whole thing
I've been,
and then popped out in a different place, so we did the math, and you were here with you.
I've been down here for days.
Ace.
Here's some food. Eat
Just
this.
walked inside.
I
Just
haven't
walked
been able to
out.
Eat this.
Let's
get
get
out.
out of here.
Let's get you out of here. Let's get you
You
some
home.
fresh air.
You're not going to be able to leave.
What?
What?
Just like me, you're not going to be able to leave.
No, we did that. We went through the whole thing of not being able to leave, and then we left. So now we're
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
We left the thing that you can't leave, and so we're
Try
leaving.
to leave.
Unless we're in the temple. now
Yes.
we
Can
can't
we
leave the
try
temple.
to leave?
You go to where you know the front door to be, and there's nothing there.
Sweet.
Oh, classic.
Oh.
We fudged up, guys.
Dilly.
What's going on? Arameus says. Where's the door?
Okay. Nope. This is fine. This is absolutely fine.
This is, yes.
We've been through a lot of puzzles today, and we can do another one.
Yes.
So, okay.
What if you
yeah.
What,
everything's-
although, what if you use? What if you cast sending to the god that was at the front gate, and asked him to come open the door from the other side?
I
thank you.
could do that. That's a third level spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
What's
what if
the?
we, like,
I
try
mean,
to
I
figure
need
it
to
out
ask
first.
a question.
Yeah.
That I forgot to ask. Fuck. I didn't think about this.
You got a lot on your plate.
I know, I'm
It's fine.
sorry. Oliver, as
What's up?
I'll just answer the question myself. Hold on. Because it gives something away if this is...
Okay.
Sorry. I apologies!
Apologies.
Apologies!
The answer is yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I thought it was just an elf thing. It's also a half-elf thing.
Oh.
You...
Okay.
Immune to magical sleep.
Rowina...
Mm.
Rowina,
Oh, it's me,
Aeliana,
it's my thing.
and Danny, now that you've all of this has happened to you, and now that you've looked around, you also notice that Oliver and Emory aren't there.
My goodness. Oh.
Oh man.
Chris, still has the
Oliver.
Yeah, you can just message to Emory.
Sending stone.
Oliver,
They must still be outside.
when you and Emory and everybody else ran through the front door of this tomb, just running right through, a puff of deep purple smoke came out of the walls as a defense mechanism, and all of your friends fell to the ground unconscious.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Aeliana immediately snoring.
Yeah, I got nothing.
And you and Emory kind of look at each other. What just happened?
I'll point to my ears.
He points to his scarring.
I think they're taking a snooze.
Oh. You also do see Reginald, like, further into the tomb, and he is asleep. But, like, there's, like, a layer of dust on him. Like, it's clear that he's just been here sleeping for 2 days.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Do you want to try to wake them up? I'll go grab Reginald. We'll get out of here.
Yeah. Emory, all of you who are in this reality, panicking, not knowing what to do, all of a sudden you wake up and you are on the ground floor of this temple. And Emory's looking at you. Hey, now's not a time to go to sleep.
Is this another test?
No, you guys the smoke came out of the walls and you all fell asleep.
So there's not another puzzle?
No,
I'm not going to believe that. I feel like I could live another 150 years and then die, and I feel like I would wake up and I'm still in a fucking puzzle. Like, I'm just never going to trust any of this again.
I said I could do another puzzle and I can't.
I can't do it.
You all see Oliver. Oliver, you wake up. You go over to Reginald. He is awake, but he is incredibly weak. He has not had an ounce of water or an ounce of food for over 2 days.
Water.
He kind of like he's in and out of consciousness. He like takes the water and starts taking it.
He'll be okay.
It's like,
did I actually use my spell slot or not?
You did not, no.
Okay, sweet.
I'll lift him up like a little old baby.
Yeah. Because the thing is he's full HP. He's just at multiple levels of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
So he's just like
We'll
really out of it.
He needs food, water, and some rest, and he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arameus looks around. How did you know this man was down here?
It's a long story. I can explain it while we get him somewhere safe.
We went
Yes,
back in
of
time.
course. Yeah.
Just 30 minutes.
What?
It's not that long. It's not that long. For us.
Aeliana will
For him,
explain it. She's much better.
Yeah, a long time. And she'll
No, of
explain
course.
the whole thing and how we.
Yeah, and he'll listen.
to-
He'll
yeah.
listen, and he'll just be like, "Wow, so, I mean, you've been here 24 hours, a little less, a little more.
Who?
All of you.
Us.
Look at what you've been. I'm just saying, it's impressive.
Oh, here isn't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really thrown off. Time is. Yes.
No, I understand
Within
that.
here, within the
I
Savonia,
would-
yes.
So
Yes.
this is. So that item that you have, it's an artifact from the ancient arcana. That's
Here's to be.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
By the way, you also have an active serial killer in town.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sorry about that.
Honestly, good that
Are
we
you
had him.
the serial killer?
Actually,
No.
you know where one of his messengers is. We could send you there right now. We can tell you what he's wearing and what he looks
Yep.
Of
Oh,
course,
two. What's it
please,
called?
yes. The buoyant bear.
like. The buoyant bear. There's a man in a top hat,
Red
and
hair.
he breaks quite easily.
Yep.
All right, I'll send my men to him.
Yep.
Well, do you if it sounds like you've been through a lot, I can get Reginald to Sam, his son. I can get him home.
That would be lovely. Yes.
I think we should
We
take
need
him.
to talk to Sam anyway. But
Alright.
if there's any way that you could identify potentially a house that's for rent, that would be helpful.
Yeah, if you could find us, please.
Oh.
No, we don't want. No, we'll find out.
Oh,
This
you
is
need
the
a-
most efficient like 5
I'm
minutes we've
just
had.
trying to,
You need a
I'm just
place to
trying to
stay?
check things off the
We'll,
list.
we'll figure it out. You've
We-
been of great
No,
help.
you
That
We
can
might as well,
that's not pressing.
We
But
don't want people to know
Yeah.
we're staying there, maybe
Yeah.
including him.
Well, if
Oh,
if you do
sorry.
change your
I-
mind, I'm sure we could find a home for you free of charge.
to be honest, and I know that this is I know that this is kind of whiplash from what I was thinking earlier, but again, sorry, my parents were threatened by a serial killer. I would want to stay there.
Yeah, okay.
They weren't threatened yet.
We'll do that though, because
We'll
they are.
stay-
They have. They know
Thank
where
you
they are, and
for
they're
that.
going to go there.
And we'll stay there tonight. And yes, absolutely.
But we'll go a different way, so we don't pass by, just in case.
I'll stay
Yeah.
at your house too.
Who were you? Is this
No.
Aramis?
Sorry, that was a joke. I was just
Yeah.
trying
Well,
to make
that's-
a light of the situation. Sorry.
We've got it from here.
Have a
Yep,
long
all right.
day, Aramis.
Understood. I'll inform the king of all of this.
Please.
Get someone
please,
to take that guy out. but-
Please
but
do
not take him
bring
out.
that artifact.
Sorry.
Please do
Take
bring
him
that
out.
artifact to the meeting.
Yeah.
In a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You
it's not ours to take.
You,
but,
you can
yeah.
have it, but the king should know about that. That's useful to have.
Okay.
All right. He kind of just like leads you back up. Is there anything that I or the dynasty can do for you more before your meeting?
Just stop. I mean, be on the lookout for. Yeah, I'll give a description of his name. Henry.
Henry.
Is that his
Henry.
name?
Henry Whitcomb.
Yeah.
I'll give a description of Henry, but also let him know magic, so it could be altering appearance, just beyond the.
It's difficult, but we'll do our best. Of course. And we'll send a man after the man at the Boy and Bear. We will keep him here if you want to question him at all.
Maybe keep if you have any guards to spare over the Stratus's residence.
Or just maybe in the. Would be better to just do the gymnasium.
We can. I'll talk to the captain about increasing patrol rates in that district. All right. Well, I'll see you in a few days' time with the king. Please make sure that Reginald gets home safely.
Will do.
Go right there.
And you. Exit
I
the
assume I know
castle.
where he lives. I don't know, but I'll go. We'll just.
I don't know. Would you know where he lives?
Maybe not.
I
I
can
mean,
wake
if
him
it's
up.
anything like a theater school, you know your professors way too well, so I would say yes.
I would say you're right.
You know, just
Yeah.
using my own.
He had some kind of like club
He
meeting
had
at his house
some-
once.
Or
Yeah.
it was like when the graduate. It was like for all the about to graduate seniors
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
barbecue out back.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
You you make your way away from the
Conversation.
castle. The sun is officially going down now. And you make your way over to the noble district. He's not a noble, but as a professor at this college, he lives in the noble district. And you take him to the house where you know Sam to be. Do you knock on the door? All right. You knock on the door, and approaching the door and then opening it, you see a large orcish man with big tusks, spectacles, kind of a hooked nose, big pierced ears, black hair pulled back into a braid, a beard pulled down into a braid, and he like pulls up his spectacles and he, Aeliana, Dad?
Hello.
He kind of
He's okay, just really really tired.
Yeah, he'll be. He just needs rest and food and water.
Okay, come in. And he brings you inside, and he just kind of asks you, Oliver, to like help get him to
Yeah.
his room. He lays him down in his bed. Where you got him out of the device? Were you in the device?
He was already out of the device. We went through the device, didn't see him inside, but we realized that time went backwards. We reappeared out of the device a bit earlier in time.
Oh, Dad, what did
and
you
so-
get yourself into?
Yeah, that was 2 days.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is crazy to see you, Aeliana. I don't know who all you are. Can you please
These
give
are
me
my
a moment
friends.
with my father, and
Yes.
I will see you downstairs. Make yourselves at home.
Take all the time you need.
And he just kind of stays with his father for a minute, talks to him. You guys go downstairs. There's like a little study area with a fireplace going. And eventually he comes downstairs.
Oliver does lead everybody in like a breathing exercise if they all have it, just to like
Yeah.
fucking calm
Oh, yeah.
everybody down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have like a moment to yourselves
Yeah.
as you're kind of waiting down here.
Some box breathing. Everybody, what happened was a lot, but I don't think any of it was real. Well, I think a lot of the feelings were real, but I don't know.
Sorry, I flipped out. Back
What?
there. I lost it. Sorry.
I think we all lost it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's good that Emory was not here.
Why is that?
We had to face a lot of
Yeah.
demons.
Not literal ones, metaphorical ones.
The thing I will say, after going through all that, I am even more so now than before grateful to have all of you around me.
Feel the same.
Even you, Ever, including you, even though you weren't there, I couldn't be the man I am today without you.
Thanks.
Did you get some good notes transcribed? I suppose not. You didn't have
kind of fell
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like fell asleep for a little bit, and then you kind of woke me up with that message.
All right. Well, that's all right. We have
Sorry,
more time.
Emory.
We've got more time.
We have a lot of time. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you guys went back in time?
Whatever you just said, I couldn't hear
So
anything.
you guys went back in time?
I suppose.
It's confusing because, like, are we gonna? Do we show up? Is this in due time? You know what? I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Well, and I will say, Aeliana, you think about the fact that, like, what you read about these artifacts from ancient Arcana era is that they're reality warping at times.
What?
Like we might have messed up the space-time continuum a little bit.
She's staring out into the distance now, just like
We
staring
didn't
into middle distance.
we did what we had to do.
Yes, there's no way that we could have known that this was going to happen, and if we hadn't done it, a man would be dead.
I think we did the right thing.
Can I send a message to my mother?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to use your energy. Can you just ask her if she's all right,
Yeah. I'll
and if she's on the way or something?
do it in whatever you want to say. I'll repeat.
It's Aeliana again. Are you all right? Are you on the way here? That's it.
Okay. You hear a response in your head, Oliver. I was wondering if I'd hear from you again. I'm alright. We are on the way. Is there a place I can meet you?
Okay, so she's alive at least.
That's good.
And you think back
and-
to you think back to certain moments, like Oliver, you asking your mom where she had been, Danny asking his sister about the animal thing, you asking your mom, like, the fact that she knew she was on her way. They all only knew as much as you knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's why...
I just
Like,
so
that's
upset.
why, like, when Danny was like, give me specifics, like, what did you do differently? That's why his
there's,
reflection was that, like,
yeah.
I don't have to tell you that, like,
specific.
because it couldn't, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay, well, whenever there's another one, I need to send her another message. Not now, though. That's about, so
Okay.
another time.
Yeah.
When there's another one, I'll tell her somewhere to meet us. That's another time.
We can talk about this another time, but I do think that the message that some of us have well-known families should be heard, should be paid attention to. And when I bought these sending stones, I bought one to send home to my mother, to Linda, but
Oh, here you go.
Linda's, oh, thank you. Linda's tucked away in a little cottage and not somebody whose name is well known. I wonder, Aeliana, if we should try to slip one to your mother at the ball.
Or if we meet up before the ball.
Either. It could be a powerful tool for her and for...
And we know that Hilnam has been unfortunately connected to all of this nonsense with the stealing people. So it could help us get
now.
involved.
Yeah, no, we'll reach out to everybody in the coming days.
We could get another pair and get one to your father too, Oliver.
Yes, I mean, I also have they're useful for us to have. I mean, it's a lot, but I bought them. I bought one to send home to my mother, but I don't think that is the best use of it now. So it might be worth discussing what the best use of it actually is.
How much were they?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Was it 100?
Yeah, I remember.
It was 100.
Not bad.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying
How much?
attention.
How expensive are the sending stones? The pairs? Was it 100 gold?
Yeah, 100.
100. Okay.
Whew.
Well, I was hoping to get a job of some kind in the downtime.
Sure, you may as
I'd
well.
be happy to tuck away some of that for this purpose and get another pair.
I was offered a job.
Just so the DM, you mean in the downtime before the ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have like a couple weeks left, right?
Yeah, you do. You have like
Because I was gonna go to the owl lady and see if she'd give me a job.
I mean,
for a little while.
sorry. I'm not really seeing downtime right now. I'm still on the whole serial killer following us here, and that's I'm not resting. I'm immediately going to go and try and stop him. I don't see this as being a...
I guess I hoped we could do that quickly, but you're right. It's going to be difficult.
I think we can do it quickly. It just has to be the next thing
Yes.
that we do. And by the way, sorry, this is just my vote. Fully up for just killing this guy. I don't want to.
Yes.
We're not putting him in jail. I don't look to Emory. Sorry,
I'm not Batman. I'll fucking kill this guy.
No, we're killing him this time.
Cool, got it.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right, Danny. Yes, we're killing him this time. We should have done
The
it.
justice he deserves.
Great.
Yeah, I don't mind killing this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Cool.
Hey, we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Great.
Emory, you knew him. How long?
Yeah,
did
but he's
you
a
know
bad
him?
dude.
I know, but how long did you know him before?
So was
A couple years.
I mean, do you know? We could talk about it later, but maybe think about some places that he may go. You know him the best out of all of us.
I mean, all I ever knew of him was in Dariok. I don't know where he would go here.
Right.
But
I'll ask
all I
Angie.
do know is that he's really charismatic and could probably befriend anybody.
Right.
I think this time we have the benefit of the guards being, as far as we know anyway, trustworthy, and they also know what to look for now, and perhaps we have more resources than we did the first time.
Well, do we think he's going to follow the same strategy that he did before? Because that would be an easy line.
Well, we did say that the messenger guy, he was asking, if we were taken care of, if our parents were okay with us. So it sounds like at least not completely abandoning his MO.
So if we can find a place where he might find bad parents.
Are any of our parents upset with us? I think I've made amends with my father.
I mean,
No, if he killed my uncle, I'd actually be great with that. So
That'd be cool.
I suppose
take
Damien
off my blade.
didn't story, but as far as I know.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, my parents didn't seem vengeful when we were.
I suppose the real benefit of this time situation is that now he doesn't know that we know that he's watching.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which gives us a real benefit, a real
Absolutely.
advantage.
Yep.
They done talking?
Yeah. Once we chatted for a while.
All
Dad?
right. Sam comes down. Oh, I want to. He's sleeping. He's babbling incoherently about tests and worthiness and everything of that notion.
It's all true.
Thank you. Whatever you did, thank you. Aeliana, what are you doing here? How are you involved in this situation?
Very good question. I ran into this group here. We are the concerned citizens. It's Oliver, Emory, Danny, Rowina. We started out in Danrek. It's a bit of a long story. There'll be a book about it, apparently coming out soon, so I'll get you a copy, I guess.
It'll have pictures.
Yeah, Emory's writing it. It's going to be really good. We sort of accidentally became helpful to people, so we're just continuing to try and be helpful.
It's true.
We're just concerned citizens, really.
Just a couple of concerned citizens. Trying to do our best.
I appreciate that. Danrek, I do happen to, I know your mother, and so I am aware of you as well. How? Right. Yeah.
What?
Something you want to ask? You can ask it.
What happened? What is all this? What is that device for? Why?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is
We're
that
not
thing
there yet.
pointing?
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. I don't know. It's
We're
from the
very
ancient
new to this.
arcana.
Yeah. Your father, honestly, would probably know more
Yeah.
than we do once he regains his strength in a day or two. I think maybe we should reconvene. We don't know much more than we've already told you. Unfortunately, I wish
So
we
we have
did.
a lot of questions if we... once he's feeling better, of course. We'll be here for a while. We're going to be at the ball, so...
You
we can
may
stop by again, potentially.
you may need some space, some time.
Yeah.
But,
I think he
what we
needs...
had to go through was awful, but we were together. So whatever he says happened, it may sound outlandish, but believe him.
To be honest with you, I'm worried he's very weak. I'm worried where we will be in 2 days' time.
Anything we can do you think can help?
Do you does that this is like a nice home, right? Like it seems like they have like resources.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could send word. I mean, the king is sure to be aware that this happened very soon. See if he could send somebody skilled.
I mean, I could.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
yes.
skilled. I could take a closer look at him and maybe give you some things you could do for him to regain his strength faster. But to be honest, I mean, time and rest is going to be your best medicine, mostly.
I'm just worried about him. He's older now.
Anything he says, no matter how crazy, just write it down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Even the stuff he was saying before.
Yes.
There may be some sense hidden in it.
Seen horrors that I
Before he
Can't.
found the device, I mean.
Yeah. What is he? What did he say?
Well, he was having visions.
Of?
Visions of. He was obsessed with the abyss. Is obsessed with the abyss. And he is certain that there is something here from the abyss, and that it is just the first, and that we need to be worried.
I think he's right.
Right. Of course.
You don't believe it?
No. I suppose I have been worried about what it'll mean if it's true. You know.
Of course.
Seems like your father's a wise man. It would do you well to write down not only what he's saying now, but perhaps what he's told you in the past that you've dismissed his stories.
What else do you know?
About what?
What did you learn of the abyss?
Insight check. Why is he
See, I'm
asking
like,
this?
what?
Roll an insight check.
Can I as well?
Sure.
Can I as
Yeah.
Bryce?
Yeah.
Can I?
I won't. I'll say I won't because I trust him.
22.
Not good. 11.
What'd you get, Emily?
19.
Rowina and Danny, something feels off about this guy.
Well,
We don't know
Oh,
much of, truly much of anything. Also, I'm so sorry. My parents have been threatened by a serial killer, and we just
Right.
saw fucked up versions of ourselves. So I want to go. I'm kind of like looking at everyone else as like we need to get out.
Yeah, I would try to like make eye
He kind of
contact.
like he kind of like quickly stands up. And yeah, he kind of quickly stands up and he says, "For now, I think it's best if you all just stay here. We have a lot to talk about."
No.
Lancaster, I think we is something wrong? Something's wrong.
I need you all to make intelligence saving throws for me.
Oh, that's not a good one. That's a
God
bad one.
help me.
Ooh, 21.
Okay.
19.
10.
15.
Yikes.
So Aeliana's the only one that fails.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm off my game because I trust him. I'm off my game.
Can we tell that he's casting a spell? Is he casting a spell?
He's not casting a spell.
Please don't kill me, Zach. Not after everything I just went through.
Aeliana, you take 20.
Oh no.
21!
20. No, sorry. 31 points of psychic damage.
I'm almost down.
Everyone else takes 15.
Okay.
Aeliana. Oh, wait, I need to roll for Emory.
Why?
That's a 7 on the die. That's not going to succeed.
Oh,
Emory
sorry,
takes
Ange.
31 as well. And is also stunned.
Stunned?
Stunned for 1 minute. As you kind of like freeze in place. Everyone else took 15. You see the visage of Sam fade away as his form elongates and gets taller, you see his hair fade away and give way to a bulbous skull, and tentacle-like mouth comes out of the illusion as you are facing a mind flare.
Mind flare?
That's where we're going to end this week's episode. So thank you all for joining us this week. Much appreciated. Thank you to my players, the best players the GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
No, I'm not doing that. Fuck you, Zach.